Welcome, welcome, welcome in, everybody. Great to see everybody on this Friday evening or afternoon, wherever you live. I have a full house today. Go ahead and let everybody introduce yourselves if you would like. Good to see everybody. How are you guys doing?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Awesome.
What's up?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. We got, let me go ahead and let everybody know who's in here if you're not sure. And then I'm going to post everybody's links as well. We have Ted Investigates. We have Shibby. We have Damian, Crystal.
857?
Oh, 857. I'm so sorry. I always say that.
No, that's fine.
And Disturbed. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel
no, I was just
that. I know.
Worries.
I always forget to do that. Hello, welcome in, everybody. Good to see all of you. Today we will be going over the Nancy Guthrie case. Yes, crazy case, right, guys? Just so much going on.
Way too long.
Yes, exactly. Good to see you guys. Welcome in. So, you guys want to talk about that Dodge Ram that Alex mentioned?
Yes.
Yeah. Has everybody seen that post, or?
I have not.
You have not?
No, I heard about a truck, but I didn't see it.
I will show you. Okay, yeah. The map queen. Yeah, the map
queen. I'm a car guy. I like cars, so I can help out usually with that stuff.
Shoot, I think Daphne.
RC cars.
No, all cars. I've been racing cars since I was 15, so I know
that's cool.
cars.
That is very cool. I love.
You fixed my Mustang for me.
Oh, I love Mustangs. I used to own two of them. I was a Mustang queen. Yeah.
Oh,
it's like pillow talk here. I like car talk.
I had a 86 LX and a 90. Yeah, a 90 GT.
I had an 87 Mustang LX, 87 5 liter.
Oh God, yeah, I love those.
Those were the days.
Mm-hmm.
High school, it was a lot of trouble.
High school, yes, that was my first car.
Mercedes.
Oh, hey. Well, I'm going to just read a little bit of the backstory here. So we all know Alex, and he posted this, and I'm just going to read the backstory and then kind of show you the picture of the vehicle. If anybody has any questions, just tell me to stop and we can go over that. So it says, Nancy Guthrie, tea to spill. This is the first time this photograph of the truck has been released to the public. To be clear, this vehicle is not being identified as a suspect, nor am I suggesting that it was involved in Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. It is simply a vehicle that someone out there might recognize. I've received a lot of different opinions on what it could be. Some people believe it's a Ram Rebel. Others believe it's a Ford F-150. Others say it looks like a Toyota Tundra, and I honestly don't know. The same goes for the color, depending on the lighting. Absolutely. It appears to be either blue or charcoal gray. One of the distinct features that stands out is the white lettering on the tires. While that isn't rare, is a detail that could help someone identify the vehicle. I know Bridgestone usually writes in white letters, don't they? I don't know.
Yeah, that's old school to have white lettering.
Mm-hmm. It sure is, yeah. Or the white walls. According to the anonymous...
That's even older. White walls.
White walls are nice, though. According to the anonymous neighbor who provided me with this photograph, the truck was seen at approximately 10 a.m. on January 31st. After making a wrong turn and turning around in the neighborhood, that unusual maneuver caught the neighbor's attention, which is why the photo was taken. Later that same evening, the same camera captured what appeared to be the same vehicle from much a greater distance. These were the recorded timestamps. And then at 1:34 a.m., vehicle traveled left to right towards Nancy's residence. At 1:41 a.m., the vehicle traveled right to left away from Nancy's residence. At 1:47, the Nest camera disabled. At 2:12 a.m., motion detected inside the house. 2:28, pacemaker disconnected. 2:52, vehicle traveled left to right towards Nancy's residence. anybody have any questions before I move on to the rest?
Nope.
Did a great job.
Let's see the
Okay.
truck.
I'm trying to read fast. He goes, again, I'm not accusing the driver or the vehicle of any wrongdoing, and neither are we. We're just discussing it. I am sharing this because someone may recognize the truck or remember seeing it in the area that day. I've also heard people say they can make out faces or figures in the image. I can't verify those claims. It's simply the highest quality version of the photograph that I have available. Look at Alex spilling the tea like it's some kind of party. Okay, so this is the picture of the vehicle. I was able to actually clear up the image using Grok. All I said was make less blurry. I didn't say make changes to anything. I just said make the photo less blurry, and I can go ahead and show you what that looks like. Give me 1 second.
Yes, that's definitely a newer truck. That's like a 2025 probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's like new.
Oh God, what did I do here? I will show you. It looks like it's definitely a Dodge Ram, and it's definitely I don't know what I just did to my pictures, and they went all crazy. I did an update on my phone, and now I have no idea how to use it now. It's
I know
crazy.
it's
Is
an
that
older
white
Dodge
lettering?
Ram, right?
No,
Yeah.
this is new. No,
It's a
this,
No,
20.
but the car doors look older, right? Or is it
this is new. Look at those front headlights. This is like a 2025. This is
Yeah, this is the
No.
like 2020. It's either 2019 to 2025.
This is new.
And yeah, I have the version before that. So I have more of like the bubbly version in the front, like the larger
I
hood.
love that version, like the big, like everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it has like the higher hood and
Higher hood,
the
yeah.
like, if that makes sense, the Ram hood.
Yep.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I didn't think it was a Rebel because usually if it's a Rebel, it's going to be labeled Rebel. Like usually, usually the Rebels that I have seen have stripes on them, like on the hood and stuff. If that makes sense.
They've got like a new version, like a B or some kind of B version, like BE, like as in literally a bee buzzing. They have a few versions out.
Oh
New
yeah,
ones, special edition.
I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Let me
I need a
see.
cleaned up version back through chat that you sent me earlier.
Yeah,
Now that white lettering, that white lettering can't be stock because they must have. You can get a pen and fill them in because it looks like it's done. They would do the whole wheel around if it's white lettering. So this person probably just filled them in with one of those little pens.
Yeah, absolutely. That absolutely could have been what they have done. Okay, I'm going to show you the. Now the
Shibby knows his cars for sure. He's the car
guru. All right, let me pull up my pictures real quick and pull the cleaned up version. Okay, let me switch. Let me remove this. And yeah, as soon as I looked at it this morning, I was like, it's a Ram.
Yeah.
I love.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
I just love your Ram better. I love the higher hood. I
Yeah.
just was such a fan of that model. I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but I got to defend.
It looks more muscly.
I love your series of the Ram. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I do too. I don't
Definitely
like
white
the
lettering.
sleek.
Yeah. You can see it really clear here.
See, I told Grok not to change anything. I just said clear up the blurriness. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't change anything. So obviously it couldn't read the letters on the tires. It kind of looks like
Goodrich.
Mopar, but
It could be BF Goodrich.
yes, it could be absolutely, or
It's about the
the
exact same size.
Bridgestone.
It looks
Mhm.
like BF Goodrich. Or yeah.
What
Bridgestone.
size rims are those? Shibby, do you know?
Okay, so I have 20s on mine. These are probably 17s or 18s. I think stock
What
goes.
year is the truck?
Mine.
No, this one that we're trying to figure out here.
So,
and what's the deal with the truck? Like, I mean,
And I guess a neighbor had caught it on camera.
when?
Here, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you this. Okay, this is from Alex this morning. So hold on, copy link. I'm gonna go into the chat. I'm gonna send it through X. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me find your name. I wrote DoorDash through X too. Okay, I just sent it to your messages in X. Okay, hold on one second.
Well, might need to sign out and I'll be back.
You got to sign out?
No, go ahead.
Do you want me to send it to your email? Okay, so basically, what he just said, he said that, let me reread it over. Hold on one second. I got to pull it back up. Okay. He says, according to the anonymous neighbor who provided me with this photograph, the truck was seen at approximately 10 a.m. on January 31st after making a wrong turn and turning around in the neighborhood. That unusual maneuver caught the neighbor's attention, which is why the photo was taken. And then he put some timestamps here. Okay, here, I'm going to remove this again and just bring up the post. Give me a second.
Is that one of their security cameras or something? Because that means they got a camera right close to the road, whoever took that picture.
And I know he said anonymous neighbor. And it makes me wonder if it's the one neighbor that has the gate with the camera on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Or it could be the one, member where DGL was driving by and he picked up that coloring book and that lady next door was standing there like staring at him.
Oh, that was the
to the
gym.
right of Nancy's. Yeah.
Yeah, the gym lady.
This
It can be.
This truck was brought up at the very beginning. I remember Dad, Jacob, and Alex talking about it. That a neighbor had told them that they had seen that truck the night of, or the morning of.
Also, there was another truck they talked about that they said was putting signs out. A different truck. The one
that
that they.
was a different kind of truck, though.
Yeah, it was an old white truck that they were talking about. So there's two.
But this one in particular, they had already been aware of it. But the neighbor apparently just gave Alex the footage. But what reminded me of that was the white lettering around the wheels, because I remember them talking about that specifically because it stood out to them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, this one, in this photo, it doesn't say Ram. I mean, you can't really see it. Someone says it says Ram on the door.
On yours, there was a badge. Yeah, there was a badge behind the front right wheel. The lower badge on your picture.
Where?
You see it.
Oh, on mine. On mine.
Yeah, there's a badge behind the front right wheel, lower, one of those badges. It says Ram.
Yeah, not on this one though. It's too hard to see because
yeah.
I think this. Do you think this is from somebody's surveillance camera, or do you think it's from?
Unless they were sitting there waiting to take photos.
I'm trying to figure out where this is. So this must be them turning around. Are they in? It looks like someone's driveway, kind of, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then on the other hand,
here's how you crank you turn your wheels that far. If you're doing like a 3-point turn, you pull in that like that, and you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so they were turning around. Oh, Jen, thank you for being a member for 9 months. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. She's awesome. And
here's a question that I have for everyone. Is that the original picture right there?
This is the original photo. Absolutely.
Okay. If you notice on the side, look how dusty and dirty it is.
It's too fun.
Yeah.
But that could also indicate that this truck was driving on some dirt roads to hide something, maybe.
Mm-hmm. True.
Good point.
Yeah.
Very well put.
I was trying
Tires, because if you look at the tires look very dirty as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that all looks fresh.
Yeah, like dust.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
It does. You can see it, yeah, because it'd be shiny if it wasn't dirty.
Yeah, even if it came from a
like
a door camera or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to make out. It kind of looks like the person's looking at us, kind of. What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
It looks like they have shades on and they've got their hand up like this, like looking.
Like this, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You should look at your picture. Would be better to see that.
Did they say what time of day? I know you probably said it, but what time of
Yeah.
day did it say? Because I'm blanking.
No, it's fine.
Like
Okay, here,
2 a.m.
I'll read it over to you
Okay.
guys. So, according to the anonymous neighbor who provided me with this photograph, the truck was seen at approximately 10 a.m. on January 31st. So basically the same day. Well, if you count like him getting there that night. We're not saying it is this person, but you know what I mean? The night that all of it took place.
Okay,
So
Okay.
that morning.
that makes sense.
That morning. And
so
then
would the sheriff's department been there, or are you talking about the morning before she went missing?
the morning before she went missing,
Okay.
the actual date, that during that daytime. So we don't know what she was doing during the day on January 31st. We were never told. We just know that she
Right,
had
they
her.
never told.
Yeah, we just know that she had her birthday gathering on January 30th. And then that night, 5 something in the evening, she went to Annie and Tommaso's.
Yeah.
So someone in my chat said a neighbor took a picture of someone taking a wrong turn and it looks suspicious. So this person might have been seen like taking a wrong turn or
Exactly
not
right.
looking.
Well, the thing is, it goes on to say, he goes on to put these timestamps. I don't know if I can copy I can. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. So the timestamps, he goes on to say that it was first captured at 10 a.m. on January 31st. Then later that same evening, the same exact camera captured what appeared to be the same truck from a much greater distance. There were these recorded timestamps at 1:34 a.m., 1:41 a.m., and then of course at 1:47 is when Nancy's Nest camera was disabled. And then fast forward to 2:52 a.m. That same vehicle, what it looked like to be on camera, okay? Vehicle traveled from left to right towards Nancy's residence. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they were there, allegedly, in the area the same time that Nancy went missing. Allegedly. That vehicle.
Well,
If that was a
and that's
security
what's
video, would there be?
disappointing. All these $1 million homes and people. There's not one person that has anything. I mean, this is the first thing we've heard about it. I mean, it could be, but obviously there's a lot of time, right, between this truck. Maybe they were doing a DoorDash, and I remember when I did DoorDash, it sent me down streets. Sometimes not the best. It would get me lost. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Were you my driver today? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, but I can relate. I've had that happen.
Were you missing any pepperonis? It's probably
Yeah. Well, would he be door dashing though at 1 something in the morning, at 2 something in the morning? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like at 2.
No, they do, because
Do they?
I see it with my security cameras all the time. People park their car like in front of my driveway and walking around aimlessly holding a Big Mac combo and a Coke, looking for people to deliver.
Okay, see, it's different where I live. Everything closes down at 8:00 at night, guys. Like seriously, the
well.
grocery stores, everything, it's Deadsville. Like, so if
Good
somebody's driving your neighborhood where I live, there's something going on.
If
So
there's 24-hour stores around that area, then there will be. So,
okay, yeah, that would make sense then. But would you be
Yes.
door dashing in a V8? Usually, most people use
No.
small cars.
probably not. That's definitely a
Yeah,
bad idea.
that's a great
Yeah,
point.
you'd be spending money
Well-
to deliver food.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Unless you know what I mean. Unless you're unless you live close by and just go and you absolutely need the money.
You wouldn't be doing it.
That's a
now.
great point. Yeah, you're not going to be. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't think about that. Because usually people don't want to, you know what I mean? Especially now with gas, like our gas
Oh, with
here
trucks
is like
and
4.12.
tires. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be such a gas guzzler. That'd be
That's a
tough.
V8. Yeah. That's a 5.7.
Yeah, V8. Holy shit. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
That thing got a Hemi in it?
Hemi. Well, you know what? Didn't they stop making Hemis after a
No,
certain year?
no.
But I think the
I wanted that
2019,
Hemi too, that Ram. Sorry, I keep going back to that.
yeah, the 5.7s, I think they stopped making those. But I mean, I'm sure they're more efficient now than they
Right.
are when the one I have. Like, you just turn it on and half a tank's gone. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. But I mean, I guess you could do DoorDash and that. And I totally didn't realize that, yes, you guys are in a city, so you're having shit delivered all the time. Now, that's what, if I was an investigator, I'd be going around and finding out if somebody had DoorDash delivered that night.
I don't even know
That's
if you
that time.
break even. I mean, with DoorDash, with the fees they charge and having a V8 truck, that doesn't even make any sense. You have
Yeah.
to be so local.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's-
more of like a construction. It might, because there's so much construction going in that neighborhood. If you guys ever come
Yeah.
out, you'll see it. And even right after Nancy's went, you know, the missing like a week or two later behind her, kind of like the house you were describing that that people can rent, like on an Airbnb. They had like the whole backhoe out. I mean, they must have been putting in like a septic tank. I mean, so there's so many, I get the whole point. There's so many construction workers, and I'm not trying to say, but construction workers in the other two cases that are elderly that have been evicted, it was somebody that worked on the home.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So
I was going to say something just right after you said that. Yeah, because there was a home that they were working on and like they stopped working on it or something. Because I know you've got like an abandoned house.
Yep.
The one with the green pool next to the dentist, right? And then there's one right behind it that there's like a purple porta potty and something else in it, like in the driveway, kind of. And they're doing work on that one as well. But did they stop or they? Sorry, I was like thinking like, because I know there's a lot of construction going on there. I know the one they're building.
Both the Uber rides when they drove me to Nancy's, both got nails in their tire. Like both ran over nails. Like it's just a construction mess there. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, I bet there's a lot going on there.
Yep.
Hi, LaBlossom. Thank you for your super sticker. Has the neighbor captured the truck since? That's a good question.
Great
That
question.
is a very good question. I don't know. I have no idea.
So going back to, I don't know if Shibby or Damian said this, or you may have said this, Daphne, with the camera. What do you think? Who like was? I mean, that couldn't have been a Ring doorbell. Do you think that was like the side of a garage? I mean,
no, that's like a tree. To be that close to the street,
a deer cam or something.
I don't know. It's not on their home because none of the houses are that close to the street.
Yes, there is one.
Is there?
Yes.
Wait. I mean, I've been there. Wait, let me think.
Hold on. I'm going to show you. Hold on.
Yeah, show me.
Feels like it's like a tree.
Say,
or
whoa,
something.
wait a minute for a second. Because
there was Go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry.
Thank you,
I'm just
Blossom.
Saying, when I stood in front of Nancy's, if I'm going to my right, not the camera's right, but my right, there's a house that's like high up, right, Damian? And there's one on the left side of the house. Like if you're facing Nancy's doorway.
Yep.
There's one that's kind of right there on the left, but where would that be? I mean, I guess I don't know the position of where that car's at.
I'm going to show you right
You
now.
can pull up a map maybe, but yeah, maybe pull up a map of Nancy's neighbor. Maybe would that help, Ted? If you pulled up a map?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying. Hold on one second. I'm trying to pull it up right now. Let me just.
Also, I didn't see a timestamp on that picture, so that's very indicative of it.
Yeah, good call.
A camera, like a smartphone. Somebody just had their smartphone out and was standing there.
Let me see. What did he say for a minute? Did he say it was on recording the notice maneuver? Okay, wait. Photograph. So when he says photograph, maybe it was just
It
at
does
10
imply
o'clock.
that.
Yeah, let me show you this. I'm going to show you. So we're looking at cameras, correct? There's a clip, Damian, excuse me, 857. I'm so sorry. I keep saying that.
No, it's okay. Yeah, totally. Don't
I
worry.
feel stupid. Like,
No,
I'm so bad with names.
that's my name too. I mean,
I know, but
no worries.
there you were walking. You know where the books are? Like the little book stand right next there is that house.
Oh, the book. Yeah, the book stand. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I really got to do just a basic map because I have everything mapped in here, and it's okay. So here's Nancy's, and here's that gate right here that has the camera on it. That
Yeah.
actually
you have this
faces the
dialed
road.
in.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's the one that has the wired in camera.
Yeah, and it kind of, does that one sit on a little hill? Is that one right? Is that Ted? Because you've been there. Does this one sit on a hill if you zoom out a little?
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
I
Because
know
like
there-
the like day 3 or day 4, there was a house, and I didn't think anything of it. And I mean, people are probably going to be like, "Well, what?" It was a big white truck, and it backed up into one of these houses, and so I don't know if they got a new piece of electrical equipment or well, I mean, I just think, you take everything. Hey, they're just, but yeah, there was a big
Right.
white truck that was backed
There was a
up
big white
into-
truck. Yeah, yeah.
So
Huh.
I don't, like you just take things for granted. I don't think it had to do anything, but
No,
you never
right.
know at this point. At this point, you never know.
I wonder if it is. Well, no, it couldn't have been. Well, if it was a phone, then. Because say that truck pulled in here, allegedly.
That's where I want to think. I'm pretty sure that's where it was a big, like, white box truck, kind of like a
White
big
box
Penske,
truck.
Ooh.
big Penske, but it was only white.
Oh,
It was only
I
white,
really
right.
did it have a tag on it? Because I'm telling you, there are neighbors talking recently. I don't know if you guys seen my video. They wrote it on the Nextdoor app, and they're saying this guy in a white box truck, and it looks like it used to be an old Enterprise truck, and it has no tag, and the neighbor caught him taking photos of their houses and the neighbors' houses. And then when she confronted him, she's like, what are you doing? He goes, it's for my work. And she goes, well, basically, what do you do? And he wouldn't tell her, and he was starting to get mad at her. And she goes, you have no tag on the back of this truck. He goes, yes, I do. You're blind. And she goes, no, you don't. There's no tag on this truck whatsoever. And he freaking took off. He called her a bitch.
Daphne, it's funny you said that, and I'm not here to like spread any rumors about this white truck guy, but I remember being in the third night with the Uber, or I'm sorry, during the day. I saw the white box truck, and I had my window down. I could have startled the guy. And this guy was out there, and he just looked up like this, real quick. He jerked his head up and looked at me. And again, I'm not trying to speculate. I'm not trying to, but I just remember that being weird. Like it was almost like you caught a kid like trying to grab ice cream or something, like when he shouldn't have. And I'm totally going off on a limb here. I'm sure it's nothing to do with it. But I do remember, I'll never forget this. I had my Uber window down because the guy didn't have the AC on. And I was just staring out, and I caught the white box truck, and he just looked up fast. And again, I'm probably overreacting, but I remember it enough where I was like, it almost felt like my 5-year-old when I caught him in the act.
Like he did something
a
wrong.
little worried, like he looks up really quick. It was just a weird thing, and I could be over exaggerating, but yeah, that was the. And again, I'm not trying to point fingers at somebody that.
No,
could
but
be
if
innocent, but
that stuck out to you, that's
it stuck out to me. It was just
there
weird.
you go.
And I'm
There
a
you
spaz too, so I'd probably be the guy by the truck going, ugh, for no reason. But it just stuck out.
Yeah, but still, like it stuck out to you. Obviously, it felt wrong. So, what did it look like this? Because this is the one that has no tag on it. That people are.
It was a few months ago, but I mean, it definitely was a white box truck. I don't know if that's the one, but yeah, I mean, it definitely was a weird interaction. But I mean, again, I was driving, going about 25 miles an hour for all I know, but it was weird. It was close by.
That's exactly how it kind of looked right there.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, this one has a green stripe. Okay, so this one has a green.
I didn't see.
Oh,
that.
I didn't see
a stripe.
Well,
yeah, I was too far away. I just noticed it was just plain white, and it was like pretty close to. Yeah, I didn't see the side like that.
Yeah, it's like an old Enterprise truck is what I think. I actually saw an Enterprise truck today and I was looking to see if it had the green stripe down the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
the
buy 'em.
Enterprise. Yeah, Enterprise.
This is what they said about it. This is what they said about it. Let's see. Now this was on July 7th, and the first one, it was spotted about a mile and something away from Nancy's.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, the second one, there was another person that spotted it as well, doing the same thing. They said they came out of their home and they caught the freaking person snapping photos, but they drove off really quick. And that person lives about 5 miles away. But this is what
Could be an insurance. A lot of times, I mean, insurance people, they take care
Insurance.
of photos of, but I don't know why they'd be driving a box truck. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, with no tag too, right?
Yeah, and I just remember because like I had a stepdad that was in construction, and when they're doing construction, they could care less who's driving by. They're kind of in their own world. They want to get the hell out of there. It's hot. So I did find it a little unusual. Again, I'm not trying to pinpoint somebody, but it was within a mile. I feel like it was in a couple blocks where I saw it on the right-hand side of the street, if I recall, but it didn't have a green stripe, but it definitely was, it stuck out because it was large and it was a white box. So it just made you look because you were, you're in desert, you're in all green cactus, and you're in like khaki of sand color, like white kind of sticks out a little bit.
It
so
sticks
you look
out.
up and he bounced his head up. But again, for all I know, he could just be, he could be doing drugs for all I know, and I, caught him driving by. But
well, it was something that made you stop for a minute and
yeah, for sure did. It did. It reminded me of my 5-year-old. Like I caught him in the act. I was like, whoa. But
yeah,
then I was
see
like,
that's weird. I think that's weird. Here, I can read this to you guys. I actually was reading this the other day. It's freaking crazy. They said at approximately 11 a.m. This was on July 7th. I witnessed a white unmarked, except for a stripe on one side, which was the driver's, that had stopped on my street, and the driver was taking photos of my 2 neighbors' homes. I pulled up beside him in my car and asked him what he was doing. He told me that it was none of my business, essentially. When I told him I saw him taking photos, he said he was taking photos for work. He repeatedly refused to tell me what his line of work was. I noted to him that there was no license on the back of his truck, like no plate. He stated that I was blind, and of course there was. He became more and more angry as I pressed to find out what he was doing. Eventually, he told me I was a dumb bitch. Excuse my language.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah, and
now in his defense, sorry, she is kind of bugging him. Sorry to interrupt.
You think so? That she's bugging him?
Well, he's in public taking pictures. I mean,
if I saw somebody taking pictures of, I don't know.
You can ask people, but you can't expect. She sounds more like she was like demanding his. Like she's not, in my opinion. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. I like when people give me their opinions. I was just saying, like, I would question somebody if I saw somebody in like a box truck or anybody with no tag, and it looks like they don't belong. But I'm in a different setting than there too. So
there's ways to do it nicely, and it doesn't sound like this. I think if she's saying this much here, it sounds like she's probably a little more forceful and invasive.
Can we just say it? I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you repeat yourself. Can we just move up
you
for a
guys are
second,
fine.
just because I was listening and then.
No, I can go back over it. MJM.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, and I can read if you want. I apologize. My
you're
ADHD.
fine. You're fine. You're fine. I can read it again. MJM, thank you so much. Great work, Daphne. What about the old red and white Ford that's been around since the beginning? Yeah, that one too. I remember that one as well. You guys all remember that, right? The older truck. Mm-hmm. That reminds me of something.
Yeah.
We can talk about that in a minute because I'm afraid I might get off track if I do. If I start talking about that.
Yeah, we don't want to get it. Yeah, don't get off track.
A whole show about trucks.
I know, a whole show. We're all going to learn about freaking vehicles tonight. Thank you, MJM. Thank you. Because there's something I wanted to talk about with that too. Okay, so oops, sorry guys. I didn't mean to make you blind there. Okay, I'm going to read this again. This is in reference to this white box truck, okay? This was July 7th. So just recently, 10 days ago.
Wow.
Okay. I'm going to read it, make sure everybody can see it. At approximately 11 a.m. this morning on July 7th, I witnessed a white unmarked, except for stripe on one side, which looks like to be the driver's, that had stopped on my street, and the driver was taking photos of two of my neighbors' homes. I pulled up beside him in my car and asked him what he was doing. He told me that it was none of my business, essentially. When I told him I saw him taking photos, he said he was taking photos for work. He repeatedly refused to tell me what his line of work was. I noted to him that there was no license plate on the back of his truck. He stated that I was blind, and of course there was. He became more and more angry as I pressed to find out what he was doing.
So my one
Yes.
takeaway there is if he had no license plate, there's no need for you to try to fool someone and say you're blind and B word, right? So
Yeah.
No.
was there or
Probably had a
wasn't? I feel
tag.
like that's the
He probably had a
total-
tag in the window or probably a temporary tag.
Oh, okay.
Like
He
Damian
could
was
have.
driving around with there.
He could have. Yeah. He
Because that's
totally
pretty
could have had one in
defensive
front.
with, like, you're blind as a, I don't know if I would be.
Well,
That, yeah. I
That's-
see what you're aggressive or whatever. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
She projected a few words there saying she asked repeatedly.
Yeah.
that's true.
Too. So it sounds like she hounded this guy.
Well, I think, it wasn't mentioned, but, I would be on edge knowing that an 84-year-old woman was taken out of her home.
Right.
There's other crimes going on in that town with some freaking craziness. Okay. And then some weirdo with no tag that is visible to me. I don't know if she went around the front. Who knows? And taking photos of our houses because he could totally be casing out the freaking homes for someone higher up. That's the way I
And for
look at it.
sure. Yeah. And oops, sorry,
But he
my
could be
phone.
with
So if I'm
a
doing
real
this for a
estate agent.
job, right, I'm going to want to inform you of what I'm doing first before I call
Right.
you the B word. I'm going to be like, no, this is X,
Yeah.
Y, and Z real estate. I'm taking pictures of this before I cross that
Exactly.
boundary of saying go F off or go F
Good
yourself, by using a potty mouth. But again,
Yeah.
It's different. Construction industry. My stepdad could be a little rough around the edges sometimes. I'm not labeling people. I'm just saying you don't know. But I feel like you would want to talk, tell them first, an older lady. Oh, I'm just taking photos of this. This is my job. This is what I'm doing. And then if they come back at you again, I could see being a little defensive, but not, But again, I don't know. I guess I'm going back and forth here.
No, I see. I
It's like
totally
parking
see.
in Chicago. These people that
Yeah.
park in Chicago. I think Ted, you know that. Like they go in for the parallel to parking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously the main thing
It's
about
war.
it is, a lot of people, like if somebody just pulled up to my house, I think 90% of us and someone's just snapping photos, we would probably be like, what the heck? Even though they have the right. But
right.
it's all about how I think you react to the situation. If you go out kind of like all fired up.
Yeah.
And
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
So I always if that happens, I come around the side so they don't see me, and then all of a sudden I'm just there.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I think this neighborhood, it's kind of crazy that this happened and there's no they didn't hire a security company.
Security. Yeah.
Or they put in cameras and they tell everybody, hey, you're gonna be effing filmed you're gonna be filmed if you're in this neighborhood. Or they put up a gate, a gated community. But now, I mean, for these people to just think that that nothing
They do
could
think
happen
they own the
again.
place. Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know. I feel it's weird. Because thinking about if it's an insurance company or if it's even a construction, what would a construction company be taking? I can see them taking pictures of maybe one house that they might be wanting to do a project for or something, but multiple homes too. I don't know. Something about it doesn't seem right to me. And then it gets weirder. It gets weirder though, because another person even comments about it. They actually witnessed it. 5 miles away, and on the next day, not even the same day. So
yeah, and it might be because I'm more like being a business. I don't want to call myself a professional, but like I would be more towards not telling them to go F themselves because I'm working for a company. Where if maybe if I live there, maybe I'd have a quicker fuse because I'd be a little bit short-tempered. But if I worked for a company and was a representative, I might kind of taste my words before I spit them out more. But again, who knows if she's
I'm getting the vibe that she was a little pushy and
you're right. I see that. Yeah.
But there's another person too, and then I'm going to show you what the Pima County Sheriff's Department had to say about it, which is
dude.
Basically, they go on to say the first original poster says, I've made a sheriff's report, sent them a photo, which I will try to attach. The deputy I spoke with was concerned with the incident and felt it was quite suspicious. If anybody sees this truck in the neighborhood, I would definitely report it to the sheriff's department. Okay. Here is someone that answered the original poster. Michelle, I just saw the same truck on our street. Okay. This is about 5 to 6 miles away from the first poster. Green stripe on driver's side. I ran out but couldn't get a good picture. It drove off pretty fast when I opened the front door. I only have a picture of it driving away, just like our first poster. I'd like to report it as an add-on to your police report. Do you have the deputy's name? I'm guessing it was Pima County Sheriff's, right? Okay, now look. This is the original poster. This is what they said the sheriff's office said. Hi, Jay. The number I called is, and then they give the case number, okay? I did make a follow-up report this morning, hoping to further identify the type of truck. It was based on one of the responses I got above, probably an old Enterprise rental. I got some disappointing information. The deputy that I spoke with this morning, whose name is Crueler, which is a donut.
Oh, wow. Surprise.
Sorry, I had
with
to
his
say
partner chocolate dip. I'm just kidding.
Yes, yeah, and glazed.
Yeah, and his glaze. Yeah, his eyes were.
I have to get a job at Pima County. They don't do anything. You can just work for free and not do anything.
He was really sweet,
sorry,
though.
We can't solve it.
Yeah,
he was
there
really
you go.
Sweet
He was
guy.
really sweet.
Yeah.
He goes on to say, Crueler told me this essentially nothing is going to be done about this case. The unusual process I was told is that it takes 1 to 2 weeks to be assigned to a detective, but the deputy
Look at that urgency. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. But the deputy Crueler said that there's no criminal violation here and that this will never be assigned to a detective. With regard to it being a truck without a license plate, I did clarify that the license should always be in the back in Arizona and never in the front. Do you guys have both tags in the front and back, or just back?
Just in the back.
I got in the back.
Yeah, see, ours here in New York, they want one in the front, one in the back, on the top, and the bottom. Like,
yeah, they want the village sticker. They want to
get fucking stickers all over and shit. It's crazy. So he goes, they pull. Okay, they could pull him over if they found him and cite him for the violation, but nothing else. So no action is being taken now, and I'm being told that no action will be taken overall. I believe he said I could call 911 if I see the truck again. Maybe if more people can report this issue, it will be helpful, but I'm not very hopeful. But that doesn't mean I'm going to give up as far as I'm concerned.
So basically, as long as it's not a streamer, we don't really care.
Yeah, exactly. So that guy can just go around taking pictures of everybody's ass.
Yeah, just taking pictures and
Yeah. It's nuts. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know. I think there's something suspicious with it. I really do.
1 to 2 weeks too. Like to even say that. Oh yeah, it'll be like 1 to 2 weeks. The guy called the lady an F&B. He's taking pictures. No license plate. Yeah, whatever. Put it on the backlog. Sounds like Chicago.
Pretty much.
I mean, it really sounds like shooting in Chicago when they got too much of a backlog on murders. They're just like, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
In Chicago, they call it non-humans involved. So if it's gang murders, it's an NHI. It's non-humans involved. So they don't look into it. So if it's non-gangbangers, they'll put it on the front. But if it's gangbangers, they just call it NHI, non-humans involved. They're like, whatever. We'll get to it when it comes around. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
blabbing.
you guys had a. No, I'm not going to get off subject. Go ahead. I'll get off subject. Go ahead. Sorry.
No problem.
What do you guys think? What do you guys have any opinion about it? Do you think it's weird?
I think it's very
Chris?
weird. It's very weird.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, well, let me show you where it's at, you guys. Let me show you where it's at. Who's
I
that
haven't
fan? Does
heard
somebody have their
anything
fan
from
on?
Shibby or Crystal or Disturb. What do you guys think about? Is this you guys on board with the truck?
We need
Well,
to listen.
I hear a
This is-
fan.
Do you hear it still? I don't
Yeah,
have a-
kind of.
I don't have a fan.
If you go on a StreamYard, you can hit like echo cancellation, I think, or something.
Yeah, that's set on my end. I don't
Is
have a
it?
fan.
Is that me?
I don't know. I don't know who it is. I just hear a fan off and on. That makes sense.
You know what, Daphne? I have a fan here. I'll turn it off. Sorry.
You do? Well, I mean, if you need it, leave it on because I know it's freaking hot. So, all right. let me
Just turn the
show you.
oscillation off so it's not coming and going.
Yeah, certain mics will pick
Hey.
up everything.
Is this better now?
No, it's worse.
Yeah, that sounds like a.
What? I mean, it's like silence
Sounds
in
like an
here.
airplane.
It does. Yeah, it does. Like when you're getting
Take
on
your
an
shirt
airplane.
back off and turn the fan on.
I mean, there's not even a sound
I'm
in
just-
here. Okay.
No,
Where is
I'm
this?
kidding.
I do
Oh.
have some long guys cutting the grass, so I apologize.
Oh, that's
probably
what.
it.
Okay,
That's
no,
what-
you're fine. Don't apologize. That's fine. Yeah, there's nothing
But-
you can do about it.
What I was going to say though is that I feel sorry for the person that actually has to drive down this road because they're going to be dissected like you would not believe, and we're going to all be talking about it for weeks to come.
Yeah,
Especially if like Google Maps just brings them down like the wrong road and they happen to be here. But like you guys touched up on some of it, like, you know, our First Amendment protects us from, as long as you're in public, you can take pictures of, you know, practically anything that your eyes can see. So is it weird sometimes? Yes. But I also think that because this case being so, I mean, it is a high profile case. I mean, no doubt about it. You have the FBI, you have YouTubers in this, you have everything that you can
Mhm.
imagine in this. I also just think that now you just have a lot of people that are just intrigued or interested in this whole case, that they're probably just driving down this road just to be able to see what is going on, just out of curiosity. And because of that, cameras are going to pick up, you know, different vehicles if they turn around abruptly, and that's going to be dissected, like I said before. And it could just be curiosity on their end. It could just be something simple. That
Yeah.
box truck also with the license plate, the plates could have been in the front of the car. And
Sure.
unless a police officer doesn't see that, they can't go and respond, which is why that Deputy Cruller said that there's nothing that they can do about that, because
Yeah.
obviously there's no sheriff that was there to be able to see that. But I do see everybody's point of view in this. It's crazy. All in all, this is just crazy.
It is. I want to show you guys where it's at. Jules, thank you for Jules, thank you for becoming a new member, my love. She's one of my other awesome mods. Thanks, girl. Let me show you where it's at. Disturb. Let me show you guys. This is where, I mean, I don't know the exact address, okay, but it's over here, over off of Skyline Drive. Nancy lives right here. Okay, in this area where all the marks are. I don't know what that yellow line is. And then the second person that witnessed it is right here, which is about 5 to 6 miles from Nancy's. And then back in end of May, there was a man driving a blue sedan with no tag with a black freaking balaclava on right here. I'm like, what is wrong? So I marked them all in green, so we'd all, you know what I mean?
I saw a guy in a green Ford, what was that, Eco, driving around without his plate where it should have been too. Damian, did you see him?
No, I don't remember that.
Remember, you
one.
got pulled over. You got pulled over for that. Remember?
Oh yeah.
It was in the window. And the cop gave you crap. It was supposed to be where the plate goes, I guess.
Yeah, no, I had it in the window in the back instead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
That's why you got pulled over.
Well,
Yeah,
and
but
there was
This
another
kid,
time there was an undercover Mustang that he was parked down the street, and then I stopped to like bring a flower, and he came up
Yeah.
with his lights on, and
dang.
he chased me away. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
he was nice about it. He's just like you
What?
can't, and I
He
go,
he blasted his siren a little bit. Did that and you ran to your car. I remember that. He had his lights
yeah,
on for sure.
exactly, and then I asked him, I said, so this is what they're making you do, and he kind of just laughed and said, yep.
Jeez.
So that's where a lot of our, how much money they spent, on just trying to appease a couple grumpy neighbors is crazy.
And then
Millions.
they ignore these people that are out of that. The first neighbor is like a mile away. Yeah, that's crazy because if you have a new vehicle, they give you a paper tag usually. And you where are you going to put it? Like you put it in the back window. That's what I've always been told.
Yep.
Like
The
what
cop
the
told
Yeah.
Damian you're supposed to put it and where the plates are supposed to go. I guess
A
if it's
paper one?
laminated, you can,
so
on that spot.
I heard if you laminate it, that makes it null and void. Usually
not
if you
sure.
laminate government like say your social security card.
you're right.
or
I got in
something-
trouble for doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. It makes it null and void. So I would have told the officer, sir, it says if you laminate stuff, it's basically
Don't-
trash.
Don't quote me on the lamination, but I do know he told Damian it should be where the plates go.
Yeah, I remember watching that because I was like, what? Yeah, I remember that. I think they did that to Jim too with his new motorcycle.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So have we ever figured out, not to
Mhm.
change subjects on you, but to go to a different car, that white Kia Soul? Like I remember 4 months ago when I found, and again, this is a nothing burger, but I was going on Google Earth and I found one like in the back of the El Charro parking lot on Google Earth, thinking that, like when I was a waiter before at like the Cheesecake Factory, they would always make us walk in the back of the parking lot.
Yep.
Like customers would always park up front. So I found
Yep.
one. It was a couple of years old. It probably had nothing to do with it. But like, what happened with this white Kia Soul at 2:45 in the morning? Like, are we just throwing that
Yeah.
out? Saying nothing?
Yeah.
I mean, why are
Yeah,
we
what
not-
happened with that? I don't
from there.
understand. It's just like they made us all look for this vehicle and then they said, and also
Yeah.
listen, you guys want to know a fun fact?
Yep.
So that home there, that had the cameras, and I'm always like, why did they want footage from this particular house? It's not even on a main road, okay? It's in a neighborhood. It's not a main road. And it's still the Catalina foothills from what I can tell, but it's over 2 miles away. Do you know that the president of the HOA has a home in there?
Well, he's got to have cameras then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me show you. I got shit lines everywhere. Hold on one second. I gotta find it
Talking
real
about
quick.
the white Kia Soul. Ted, remember when you were at that El Charro restaurant and one drove by you? Ted chased him down the road, and then another drove in front of it, and he turned off and chased that one for a little bit. That was funny.
I'm gonna get detained.
That's freaking crazy. Yeah. So
It's
I don't know
hilarious.
why. What is this yellow line doing? I don't know what it's doing, but this is Nancy's neighborhood, and I drew a red line for something else. But if you come in, you could come in through here, or I think through, was it this way too? Hold on one second. Oh yeah, you can go around. So you can come in through here and kind of go around in there, or you could come in through here. And this right here where this orange star is, that is the home with the Kia Soul or Kia.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not even on a main road. See, here's our main road, which is Campbell Ave. This is in a neighborhood. And then in this area is where one of the HOA guy owns a house. Yeah.
Wow. Never even knew
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So I always thought it was weird, like that they wanted camera footage here. Do they think that the
Interesting.
perp went in this neighborhood?
I would want camera footage from anyone who had it in that whole area.
Yeah,
Well, I
I
know
mean,
they
I
said-
actually
yeah.
think they should have because they were saying, "Oh, we want it within a 2-mile radius."
Yeah, I remember
They
that.
should have opened it up. They should have said, "Anybody who has a damn anything, any footage, we'll figure it out if it," and then opened it up like 10 miles. And then anybody
Yes.
driving around at 2:33 in the morning, I'm sorry, I mean, unless you're just going to the airport or maybe I mean, I'm not saying anyone, but a lot of the people driving around at that night, who knows what they're up to, I guess is what so I think they should have widened that area. And then obviously they're going to get a lot of more footage. But to me, that's where, as much as we're trying to find the little like nugget to solve the case, the big failure is the authorities are not giving us anything. We got all these people the public ready to help, and they're
Mhm.
literally just sitting
Yeah.
over there like it's annoying.
This is on North Camino Real. I know Truth and Vine was asking which road it was on. It's North Camino Mervel. Am I saying that right? Or North? I apologize.
Mirabel?
Real.
Real. Okay.
Real. North Camino Real.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that's the one that they wanted the camera footage from right here. It's got a camera right here in the front. And remember, the cars were going this way, right? So they would have been coming out of the neighborhood, wouldn't they have? Because the vehicles were going this way.
Right.
And I mean, because I think their camera faces this way. I'm pretty sure. Hold on one second. So this is the entrance. Well, one of the entrances that would make it the easiest access. So, I don't know. That's a reason why they wanted footage right here. I mean, other than, yes, I know they wanted everybody's footage from 2 miles in the area, but there's something there. Well, I know they found one of the gloves right here. They were focusing, and then they were focused here too. I mean, I freaking marked everything from day one to try to make sense of this shit. So
yeah, and I don't know if it's because I'm like 5'9", maybe 5'10", and like a really good day standing on books. But when I'm standing in front of Nancy's house, I could not see any neighbors anywhere. Like I can't see anything. I don't know if it's probably a problem with my height, but it is really hidden, that place.
Yeah, and think about how close, when you were standing there at the end of the driveway, how close you could see the front door. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Most houses you can't see the front door. It's this big long driveway. So for whatever reason, Nancy's is a little more of an easy target, in my opinion, because you could literally just say, "Hey, there's the front door."
It's right there. Yeah.
I mean, you could probably run from the front door to the end of the driveway in 10 seconds or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Very true. It's not, it's visible. But wouldn't you case out the place first? Like, I know they said he was there on January 11th, even though there was no timestamps. And wouldn't you look to see where there was cameras at in the neighborhood?
Yeah, I think you would. I mean, and Shibby knows really good with timestamps. Shibby, how many cases have you covered where the timestamps have been off all the time? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
FBI declaring the timestamps off to suit their narrative, or the sheriff's. Oh, it was off 23 minutes. Trust us. Trust me, bro.
Yeah, that's weird.
Every case I've seen that used to. And even in that Utah one with the nurse, they had
that's right.
The glucose monitor. They said the timestamps and the glucose monitor were off. And
What?
she had insulin. She had like diabetes, so they said that her timestamps were off in her glucose monitor.
That's weird.
I mean, for real, they said that it's absurd that they're just changing timestamps to suit their needs,
suit their narrative. Yeah.
And then was January 11th? It wasn't the full moon, or was that the second? And forgive me for.
It was a waning gibbous moon. I think I'm saying that.
Okay.
Gibbous.
Am I
So
saying
the
it
first
right?
picture, though, if
Yeah, Gibeus.
the first picture
Gibeus.
there wasn't the shining of the moon,
Sounds-
though, right? Because it wasn't reflecting on anything.
Was
It
it
was like a
waning or
little-
waxing?
Waxing.
It was wax on,
Ooh.
wax off.
Yeah.
Paint the fence.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like they were casing the place, but I still feel
Yeah.
like they were very familiar with the area. And
They had to be. It had to be
the
close.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
agree with that.
Because otherwise,
like Chris-
they would have been seen
Chris-
a lot more.
Remember that Chris guy he said that the guy was casing the area with a different vehicle each time. It says to not be caught. Remember that on the interview room that one night? He said the
What
car
is it?
dealership. He said that the guy there was a car dealership from the interview room, Chris said. And I think he was a little off, but he said that the guy probably had access to a new car each time so he can go and case the place in a different
yeah.
vehicle,
Yeah.
which I thought was a little off.
Mm-hmm. We were talking about
Mhm.
car dealerships the last time
Yeah.
because
Really, car dealerships, huh?
yeah, instead of the cars, we were talking about we were pointing something out where there was a child who that night after Nancy was taken around 3 a.m. in the morning, about 5 to 6 miles away,
Wow.
a child had witnessed 3 masked like guys, all in black with balaclavas on, blah blah blah. He said that they were robbing cars, but he told his mom. I mean, usually when a kid sees like someone in a mask, they automatically think they're robbing somebody. So, I mean, it could have been something to do with Nancy. But there was the MG Motors is like the next block over from that house.
And I can see how that makes sense because, like, they took her and they want to switch cars or whatever. So
it would make sense, right? Because like you leave her neighborhood out of one vehicle and then put her in a different car. That way,
Yes.
hey,
Transfer over,
just in case we were seen leaving the property.
what they did in
Nope.
Phoenix and Tempe, Arizona, Mercedes Vega, she was murdered in her parking garage, and they took her out with their own car, and then they parallel parked it on the side of the street near Arizona State University. They carjacked someone, got in a different car, drove the apartment, then ditched the other car, and then they were down the Tonopah Highway. So yeah, that makes sense. I could see, switching cars, obviously.
Yeah, stolen car for sure. That's why I think even if they did have a car like in a video, they might have it, but if they don't have a license plate or anything, I mean, it's just a car, right?
Yeah.
We have a description. At least.
Yeah, it would help. No, I think, I wish we would have that.
The silence is what's getting to me, though. The silence of all of it. Like,
Good point.
I have never seen anything like this before in my life.
Yeah, and he supposedly hired all these new hires. Okay, he hires them and then gives them polygraphs. Aren't you supposed to give them polygraphs prior to hiring them? So,
Yeah. You would think.
you guys continue to talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go make sure the dog isn't barking too much. She's barking. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Crystal, guys, tell me again what you were saying on the polygraph test. I'm sorry, I caught that.
That was
You said-
Daphne. But Sheriff Nanas, whenever the polygraphs were going on, and we were thinking it was the family, he tried to say it was new hire deputies that he was polygraphing. What she was saying is you would normally polygraph before you hire somebody.
Right.
Because if not, that's ass backwards.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I think, that's somebody, a lot of the people think, if we got a new sheriff, we would definitely have a whole new way of looking at it. They would be talking with us, but this lack of communication,
It's
I think
terrible.
it's
That's what's
getting-
crushing them.
There's probably some reason that prevented him from doing it beforehand, like some labor law type of deal, because he probably would have done it before. Doesn't sound like you can just start polygraphing people to get jobs.
No, but you would normally, like, after they pass an interview, etc.
I've never
Then
actually
you would
heard
go
of a
to
polygraph for a job interview. Is that normal? I've never even heard of that.
That's what he said. But that
I
doesn't
would run
mean-
like hell.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
If
that
a
doesn't
place asked
mean-
me for a polygraph before I started working there, I'd be like, whoa, serious.
Mouth.
we don't believe anything else he says, though. So
Yeah,
it's a possibility
true.
that it could have been a family member. Who knows? But I know 857 has to be happy
About that.
because this is getting like extra spotlight now on freaking nanos. So the world
Well,
is seeing it unfold.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wish it was under different circumstances, but I had a feeling it would be like a big thing like this, a case, because Nanos, he kind of is in his own lane, but there's about 10 other people that are also. Have you ever heard anything from the mayor of Tucson? Like,
No.
do you guys even
Great
know
point.
her name?
What I do remember one, and that was at the very, very, very beginning, like 2 or 3 days in. She made it very clear that if the press and the YouTubers and stuff wanted to help, that they should go home.
Well,
I
are you
do
talking
remember
about
seeing that.
Alma? Are you talking about Alma Hernandez?
Oh yeah.
That's Alma Hernandez. She's different. She's
Okay.
yeah, but the mayor, no, I mean, it's controlled silence here. They want the narrative to go away. That's where, as much as we're focusing on, Nancy and clues, and the public should be really, I mean, we are upset at how Pima County, I mean, because imagine if this happened in another state, like for instance, the Idaho murders. I mean, what if they just made the media go away? It's like, you guys can't, no more covering this. Hey, and if you come, we're gonna arrest you. And so to
That's
me,
crazy.
This
Everybody-
shit, we're flying this out.
yeah, we're kind of living in fear. And so when Alex went yesterday, and when I went and got arrested that first day, I didn't plan to. We should just be, now at this point, trying to hold them accountable.
Yes.
Because that's where we're at.
Yes.
I agree.
Fighting the good fight. It's for the future of us, all of us YouTubers. It's for the future. People are like, you shouldn't do that. You should, but I mean, we want our rights. Because if we let them win this one, they're going to think they can continue.
Yeah,
Continue.
You'll be setting a precedent. He'll be
Exactly.
confident to break to violate civil rights in the future and get away with it. So it's good that Alex went back. Just send a message.
I want to show you guys something. So I've been like scouring the internet for I'm weird. Like I look in like communities. I try to look in communities where I think that I can find anyways, I went into like the Uber community there in Tucson.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, on like Facebook, the groups.
Yeah, have you been in there?
Yeah, I have a couple I'm a part of. Yep, that's good. You found some of them.
Yeah, listen to this. So this person back on May, I covered their names up because I didn't want, you know what I mean? They says, greetings. I'm looking for the kind driver who picked up Nancy on January 31st in the Catalina Foothills area. I would like to give him or her a safe space to be heard. And then, a couple people got upset. There is one person. This person, I don't know if they still live in the Catalina Foothills or even live in Arizona anymore. But this was something to think about. They basically were giving their code out to everybody in the area. Okay, so I've ridden in an Uber one time. I've never had a code for somebody. So if you have somebody's code like this, okay, can you request that driver? Like, for instance, say Nancy had a driver she requested all the time.
I think you can. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I've
so.
never,
Yeah, I've ridden in one once, and that was like, geez, 3-4 years
Right.
ago, I think.
People
I don't
are
know.
saying, yeah, you can.
You can? Okay.
Yeah.
you can request
So-
drivers. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know, but this person was handing out their code. Now, this was a while back. It wasn't
people are asking code. What is the code for? So what is this code for?
I guess the code. I really don't know. I guess maybe for a discount or what.
Oh,
Well, no.
I'll-
So
promo
some
code.
like a summary is that you went on to Facebook. There's these like DoorDash groups and Uber groups, right? And this is an Uber group that people can like post.
well, this person actually
Yeah.
wasn't
So like,
in.
go ahead. Sorry.
This person wasn't in the group. I don't believe this person just came up because I was searching stuff in Catalina foothills, and you know how certain things pop up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Randomly.
So
This
yeah, because I have a code for my DoorDash. I don't know how it got put in there, but I have to like give them this 4-digit code to get my
Yeah,
food.
that's a verification.
Oh, I had
code.
to do that with
That's different than
Starlink.
the
Yeah.
coupon codes. Sounds like she's talking about coupon code there, though.
I still didn't get my food. Yeah, they canceled my order.
Well, they might have a code to make sure that they're getting the right person.
Yes,
Is what I'm saying.
yes.
So like
And so
Okay.
he might ask that code when they get picked up.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a security thing. Maybe for an elderly person, it might.
they did that for JLR and that you guys in the parking lot at Nanos. That guy was asking
Oh.
for a code all the time when he delivered
Oh,
that
yeah.
upside down pizza too.
Yep. So that's where
Oh.
it might be like Nancy could have had a code that she has to give the Uber driver
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
make sure everything like this is the right person and
You're
blah,
getting in
blah,
the right
blah.
car, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. And I wonder, I don't think, like I said, I don't think this person lives in Arizona anymore, but I might be wrong. You never know if that was Nancy's driver,
Wow.
this person here. Because I mean, they were in the Catalina foothills. They lived there. They might, I mean, they still might. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting to look at. Oh wait, that was the black ski mask thing. There was something. Yeah, so this is what it looks like, I guess, when you this was on January 30th. So this was the day before. And you could see people here in the Catalina foothills requesting rides. I was hoping to find the one that if somebody screenshotted Nancy's, that would be but unfortunately I'm not lucky enough to see that. So
Yeah, Ubers
something to
have
do.
PIN numbers. So
okay. There was this person was talking about picking somebody up from the gym show on one of their.
and that's the thing is the gym show connection of it starting like pretty much
yeah.
when Nancy went missing. To me, that brings in a lot of people into town that just they got into town, right? So that's
Mhm.
you know, they also do come in early. So even though people are like, well, why did they see him on the 11th? Sometimes what happens is people come here and they stay for the whole 2 months, right? Or the
Yeah.
whole month. They come a month ahead to get it set up, right? Or
Mhm.
so to me, as much as it could be a local person, which I think most likely it is, you know, a local group, person connected to organized crime of some sort, or it could be a local or a group that flew in for that event. If it's connected to, you know, not being a revenge or ransom, if I'm talking, if it's like a burglary.
Yeah, just someone that lives like a normal person, or not normal person, but a criminal. But they can't be in CODIS then, because they said that.
And that's the thing. We've had so many people
Well,
come to America in the last
yeah,
like 4 years that this person, you know, if it's an illegal, they're most likely not in CODIS. So we're
not
just, yeah, it's gonna be hard.
fly by night thing. Yeah, that sucks.
But the one guy, Jim Clemente, he's like the famed FBI profiler, right? He keeps saying he thinks it's only one person. And everybody has imagined more people, right? Because it's like, why shouldn't there be? But we only have on video one person.
Mhm.
So anything above that, we're just kind of making up in our brain, which is normal, right? I mean, I think
Oh,
there's
yeah.
multiple people, but so it really could be just one person, even though people are skeptical on that. What do you guys think?
Or one left. What if it's Well, you know what I mean? Like, what if there is the head chef? Like, I guess you say it right, the head chef, and then that head chef was hired by person A, okay, and or A and B, maybe it was two people that hired the chef, and the chef hired the guy to go do the deed, and maybe that guy screwed up because she died. If you want to count, like if you want to count in the ransom notes, and maybe that guy's not alive anymore. I don't know. That's a lot, though. I think maybe two, if it
What do
is
you guys
something like
think?
that. Yeah.
I think
Disturb,
it's safe to
Crystal,
guess,
Ted,
too.
what are you guys thinking?
Go ahead, Disturb. You go first.
Now you can go.
Okay. I think there's more than one person involved for sure. I don't care. I'm still going hard on the University of Arizona. Something's with that, and
I think so too, because there's a lot of people that literally work at the U of A in the neighborhood. They all do.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
So I think there's some kind of connection there, and I think there's more than one person. And why the hell is the family being so silent? I'm sorry. That's killing me. That's complete opposite of what a normal person would freaking do with a missing family member. They are just being too damn quiet.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
it could be they're scared of somebody. It could very well be something like that.
That, or they don't want any more, people coming at them, I guess. But I don't know. I would come out if I was the last person who
I wouldn't give a shit. It's my mom.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, normal people speak up when they have a family member missing. They don't just go hide unless, they're scared of somebody.
Where's your microphone at? Some people are saying they can't hear you too well.
I was going to say that.
I don't have it hooked up.
Girl, just go plug it in.
I don't have it hooked up.
Sounds
all you do is plug it into your laptop on the side. Yeah, I mean, we hear you. It's just not.
Sounds low.
Here, I'll come closer.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Get a little closer. Don't be shy.
Yeah, I'm like all up in my camera.
I'm close.
I don't even have my camera on, so here's me.
You're fine.
Soon.
What about you, Disturb? What do you think?
Is there a lot of privacy in front of Nancy's house?
Yeah.
Like shrubbery, high shrubbery, trees, kind of stuff like that?
Yeah, so like imagine like you could probably like see like glimpses of other houses. Like you'll be like, oh, there's the brick side of the house. But like my house, I could see, 20 different houses in these neighborhoods that are like, so her house, there's trees, there's shrubbery, and then you could probably make out, oh, there's the house, but it's behind a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I too think that there was more than one person involved in this, especially if there's privacy, like a lot of privacy, because it makes the job a lot easier to be
Plus,
able
in
to.
February, the foliage would be dormant still too, so there'd be wouldn't there be less foliage, like less leaves and stuff?
No, it's not necessarily, but yeah, I guess you could be a little bit right. Yeah, I mean, it definitely would be a little more bare than like after the monsoon seasons. It really explodes,
Yeah.
You have this island right here, and I
So
like you
that's
just
her
said,
house in the back, right there.
right here. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot of privacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you notice something within that perp video? This light wasn't on because you'd be able to see it in the background. Also, I noticed something the other day. Hold on, let me come right here. She's got a pole light right here. Okay. It's got a bug light in it though. You see the yellow. Well, this was back at the end of November 2025.
Oh, she's got those garden lights around too. Those solar normal lights around the garden.
Yes. Yeah. And then she's got lights right here. Look, right here, like sconces. And then she's got one inside there. The one where everybody was seeing the reflection of, yeah. So she's, I mean, we didn't see any other lights. Was the electricity cut off? Like, you know what I mean?
Those garden lights would be automatic. Daylight.
Yeah,
True.
they're solar.
It would come on and off all by themselves.
Well, you know what is
Yes.
weird is you see that black pole right there?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That is the one thing that could have given a little more light to, and those were both out.
Right.
Those never came on once the whole time we were out there. So
That's
whatever-
weird.
I mean, they were just probably burnt out and no one went and fixed them.
Oh,
But I
you
don't
mean the
think-
pole? Okay, yeah.
The pole. Yeah, there was another pole I think on the other side, and so you know, it just I think everybody took this neighborhood for granted. You know, nothing really happened there as far as
Yeah.
like so.
Complacent. They were complacent. You know, you get comfortable and you let your guard down.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And I
It's
have to
crazy
say,
to me, though. Go ahead. Go ahead.
well, I was just going to say, you know, if you're out there at 3 o'clock in the morning and you keep staring at the same window for like 2 hours straight, all of a sudden lights will start appearing to you. I started thinking like, we were like, is that a light?
Yep.
And like, I think it was a reflection, but we were losing our minds. It was too late, but
Something I wanted to show you guys. Yeah. I was gonna say something. I totally forgot. Oh God. You guys go ahead. I totally brain farted here.
wasn't there a light though? I could have swore we saw a light like at 2:30 in the morning. You know, could have just been like a night
House on
light
the
out of
hill.
the house.
JLR did see one. Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
still
I was
that
right.
one day that somebody drove by in the middle of the night at like 3 in the morning, and there was that bright construction light in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Who was the
That-
one that did the flowers? What was her name? The lady you went and had dinner with.
Lauren. Yeah.
Yeah. She drove by. I got her video. She drove by and there was a light. It looked like they were like
I got her
painting. It
car.
was
You
so
got her
bright.
video. I got her car.
Yeah. But she drove by and caught a light on, and it looked like the blinds were even open too, almost. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 2
It
o'clock.
was very bright.
What about the solar lights? Were those on? I remember watching that video, but I can't remember if.
I don't remember seeing any of those on. No,
I
actually,
can
no,
look
they
at
were
it
not.
now.
They were not because when JLR cut his lights
That's
off,
right.
it was completely black.
Yeah. He was amazed
yeah.
to see one light and it was up high. It definitely wasn't those solar lights.
Damn. Then I wonder, because in that perp video there was nothing other than the house.
I saw a light to the right of the door. So the right of the door, right by the window, there was a little night light that we definitely seen, but it was just a night light.
Just a night light. See,
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean,
the house.
I'm losing it. Yeah, was that Sue Ellen's?
Wait, that's the house on the hill with the lights, isn't it? Hold
never
on.
mind.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, because here.
Oh,
and
the
then
3 lights. Yeah,
The three
yeah,
lights, yeah.
yeah.
But Sue Ellen should be able to see everything. I mean, she's up at elevation, more elevation than Nancy's.
With
Like,
binoculars, probably, and a telescope looking down.
yeah, like you would. be
Yeah,
able to
because the
see
cactuses
everything.
are pretty big out there, but yeah.
Yeah, but they're not full like a pine tree. A cactus you could see through. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah, you're
true.
gonna
That's
have,
true.
like-
That's true.
I mean, you do have like these brushes right here, but not like.
And then you have the backyard. Back
You know,
behind
it
you.
is. It
Yeah.
is a point that they didn't add like those big spotlights, you know, those big
Spotlights,
floodlights. You know,
Yeah.
you think that they would have added those, like if they're doing all this extra, you know, they added a new security system. I know that because I saw the people, they were there for like a whole day. But
Yeah.
there's no big automatic lights where it's like blinding people.
Yeah, and talking about those lights, let me show you something. God, I cannot remember who put this picture up the other day on X, but I
The
noticed
rattlesnakes are
something.
horrible there.
Oh God, those things are nasty. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with those. This picture right here. Look at the flower pot. Look what's in the flower pot. What does that look like to you? Doesn't it look like the broken light that was on the house? Because look, he's
Yeah.
pointing
Oh yeah, what a great catch!
Holy shit! Zoom back in. Oh my
right
god.
there.
It
Mhm.
does.
Because remember, there's also another pot that is by the gate too. I'd have to look through my photos and remember, like he propped the door. That's what we were told. He propped the door open with the pots, the flower pots. So I wonder if he used 2 pots, and one that this is one of them, and they just, they wanted to take it for DNA, and then they wanted to take the light too, just in case, like he touched, touched it and broke it,
Yeah.
and that's their evidence right there.
But I do remember somebody else in the truck that wasn't the police or anything. They took those pots and they put them in the back of the truck.
Yeah, I just
They weren't wearing gloves.
I have a clip of that.
Do you?
What a good
I've been
catch.
trying to find it.
Yeah, someone
Yeah, the
asked for it the
light
other day. Give me a second, I'll pull it up.
Now, do you think it could be though one of those? They're like solar lights that you stick in the ground that they just stuck in a pot that fell over.
It could be. I mean, I can't. I hear a loud humming.
Yeah, it sounds like something like a vibration of some sort. I was gonna say something else. Yeah, I didn't want to. I'm like, whoa.
It's not me.
Okay, this stream went a little off. Sorry, guys. Whoa, I'll be right
You
back.
can mute everyone and find out who it is, Daph. Yeah, because it's definitely been hearing. I've been hearing it a lot too.
Can I mute everybody and find out who it is? Okay. Oh, it's gone now.
Who's
It was
muted?
Ted. No, I'm
Ted.
It's not me.
Ted. Damn
I
it.
just unmuted myself. It's not me. I told you.
Yeah, no, I don't.
No vibrator right
I'm
here.
afraid to unmute Damian.
Sounds like there's a fan on the desk and you guys don't hear it, but it's like on your desk
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, well, no. Disturbed said he was getting mowing.
Yeah, I think they're still out there. So I'll just mute myself. I
No.
apologize, chat.
No, it's
everybody.
not your fault. I totally freaking forgot. You're fine. Yeah. Some mics, they pick up so much. I did a video there and I'm like, why am I
Yeah,
echoing?
and I have everything.
See, I don't hear it now.
I don't hear it. Some mics you can block out, like mine. I have my stupid window AC in because it's freaking, and thank God this mic blocks it up.
That's
Is
the culprit,
everybody
though.
unmuted?
I have nothing. I have nothing.
Yeah, I'll
It's
just,
nothing. You don't even have furniture in his room. Like he's
Yeah.
good.
I have nothing. I literally got an arrow bat and a bunch of comics.
That's
I'll
what I'm
just,
saying. Ed.
I'll just mute myself, and then when I'm just ready to talk, I'll just unmute.
Oh, you're fine now. Like I don't hear it. I don't hear it now. Tell them to stop mowing. I'm just don't mow in this area right now, please.
Yeah, they're still.
All right. I was gonna. Oh shoot! I forgot what I was
So
gonna show you.
this is the light in the garbage can. That's interesting.
That's a good catch, Daphne. That's insane. That's
I know.
Thank you.
For real.
Although, is that kind of
It's
put there? I
Daphne.
don't know. Is this a real photo? Looks
Yeah,
almost
somebody-
Yeah, someone just walked by
imposed.
and dropped it off.
Well, somebody
Mm.
was asking about the pot. They were saying, I wonder if this is the pot that was used to hold the door open.
Oh,
And I'm like, yeah. And I go, well, shit, it looks like one of the lights or something in there. And
Is this from like
but
Mark the Shark's drone video stuff? Looks like something like that.
maybe. I
Must be
just,
up high.
it was on X, and I apologize because I can't remember who it was that I replied back to. And if it's you, if you're watching right now, please let me know. But yeah, we were thinking that. And then Crystal, you were asking about the pots, the guy
Yes.
putting the pots in the truck. Okay.
Yeah.
I did find that somebody was asking about that the other day too. And
Who
I found
was
that,
it that was streaming it? Because I kept trying to look. It was driving
well,
me crazy.
JLR got it. I'm pretty sure because I clipped it. Hold on. I got to pull it up. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Let me get rid of some of these tabs real quick. And then I will pull it up.
what is the characteristics of a person that like opened the doors in the back? Like, what do you think the profession is of that? Because if I was going in to murder somebody or kidnap them, I would not think like, hey, let's crack the doors open. You know what I mean? I mean, that just blows my mind that they had the back doors open. It just seems very meticulous.
I agree with you. It's and also grabbing plants too. It seems like they grab plants to try to cover up the whatchamacallit, the camera, and then they grab plants to prop the door open.
Well, my guess is that they had a safe. Now, I've never heard this, so I'm just
Yeah.
I heard
pretty
that-
much imagining this too, and that these big safes, they, you know, maybe they pushed it out the back because they backed up to the garage area, and
Yeah.
then for whatever reason they you know, needed to open up that front door. We see that's the thing. We still don't know, like, if that front door was ever opened.
Right.
Did
Yeah. Yeah.
did they take Nancy out the back,
I think
right?
so.
And then the front door they just blocked because they
To
just
hide the
didn't want to be.
car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they could have, you know, to really not
Throw
be
us off.
seen. If they went to that driveway to where the garage is, you can literally you can't be seen from the road. So if they backed up there, and then for whatever reason they carried Nancy out the front, maybe it was two vehicles even, you know, I mean it could be two
Yeah.
vehicles. But
I
it
agree with
is
you.
I do think there was a safe. I mean, her age, if her husband used to be into mining,
Mining.
those
Yeah.
people don't. They keep a big old safe in there, and it's usually filled with all their gold and silver.
Right.
That would make sense.
She could have
Yeah.
had a ton, and I mean a ton in there.
Yeah.
But they could have also pulled around the back to get her in the truck or car.
Exactly. I mean,
And I think the front, in my opinion, I think the front is just to throw us off.
they were there for 42 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So they were doing something, and
It had to be safe, right? Because what are you doing with an 84-year-old
Yeah.
for 42 minutes? I mean, she's gonna have a heart attack. She'll be freaked out. Like, it shouldn't go that long, right? You just grab her. I mean, you're
Well,
not like
if
into
something
her.
happened at 228, if her thing spiked, right?
Yeah.
If her thing, well, maybe she died at that point. I hate to say it. Okay. And now they freak out. They're just trying to do a robbery. Okay. In my opinion, that's what it now. If it was like a revenge, that's a whole different thing, because that means they were just there to get her. They didn't want $1. They already got paid to do whatever they were doing by their superiors. Now, most likely though, you know, if she died, then maybe they were like, okay, we got to get the safe in, and that takes, you know, time. And then they're trying to figure out, should we take her, should we keep her, should we take her? And the chief, he says take her, we don't want our DNA on her, so they take her. And they just said, we'll get, you know, they'll get rid of her. That could be
Right.
something that happened. But obviously, the FBI in Savannah, they all want us to believe that these ransom notes are real.
The first
So
one
that-
and second one, I think they are real because
And-
What do you
they
think
knew
of the
exactly-
blood, though? I'm sorry.
Because they knew exactly where the Apple Watch was. They knew
Allegedly,
exactly.
yeah.
If that is true, then because I mean it just came out recently where the Apple Watch was, and then you know it's supposed to match.
I definitely think 15 minutes for the jewelry, 30 minutes on the safe, yanking it out, prop the door. But then again, we have blood on the front. So did we try to take her out the front? Like, how'd the
I
blood
think
get
so. I think they had to take her out the front for
I do
whatever
too.
reason.
I do too. I think because they couldn't. I think there was an issue with trying to fit through the back door. That's why I
Yeah,
think.
great point.
I think that's why I know this is just
Could be it.
a
Yeah.
reach. I know it's
Makes
a
sense,
reach
though. No, it makes sense. Yeah.
because I feel like either they couldn't fit her through the back door if they were carrying her, like something it just wouldn't work, or
I don't know.
if she had
They put a
some kind
couch
of
to
a
the door.
wheelchair or something like inside the house, and they thought, well, shit, we've already hurt her. Okay. Like if they hit her or something and knocked her out, hence the blood. We were told there was blood in the house by either Nancy Grace or somebody along the line, like maybe Ashley Banfield, one of them. And I was thinking, well, if they knocked her out and if she did have a wheelchair or some kind of walker or something, maybe they put her in that, but
Runs
they
bigger.
couldn't get out the door with that good, you know what I mean? Quick enough or make it out the door. So maybe she had it in her bedroom. Her bedroom's right there by the front door. So they just kind of wheeled her out through there and came out the front door. And
And the front door is usually bigger. Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
bigger.
the
front-
front door also
the-
has that wrought iron thing on the front of it, and I think that
Yeah.
would be too hard to open
To open.
and get a
Yeah.
wheelchair out of it because it's heavy. It's a heavy door,
yeah, they'd have to prop that open with something.
and that's super heavy. Like, not just anything is going to be able to prop it open.
I mean, I have a wrought iron thing on my door. It's not that heavy.
That one looks.
But that
freaking
one's
heavy.
heavy. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's more than mine. But I mean, what if you had
So-
another person though? What if there was two and one was holding the door while the
So
other
do you think
person's
it'd
trying to
still
push
be
her out?
hard to like get her out with that door?
Well, the
I-
thing is, Nancy Grace had this guy on who's like a forensic expert, and he said those blood drops are from 3 feet up. So she had to been like he did a whole thing on the blood. He said it was about 3 feet from someone hanging 3 feet, and like either her head was hanging down from either sitting in a wheelchair or in a walker, and then that would correlate with the marks in the driveway.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I put together, but I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could be
yeah.
completely wrong.
Those little marks. And then you have, where am I going with this? You have, holy cow, I just had a,
I agree with you,
Randy.
Texas, Laura. I think Porch Guy
So-
was a cleaner. I agree with
So
her.
You think?
so do you think when you went, like, so you went to the front beforehand and disconnected the Nest Cam and then you brought her out through the front? Or do you think that was when they walked up?
Well, in the Nest Cam, in the original, when he's there, you don't see any blood on the porch. You know, when he's bent down, going to look for the wheat.
True.
There's no blood there. Now, in the second one, the still shot where he's just standing in the back, they say that's on January 11th, which very well could be. Or it could be later on that night after the moon's already shifted. So, I mean, they said he was there for 41 minutes. He could have been there longer. We don't know. Okay. We just know. And I'm going to tell you something. Like, her house is 3,000 square foot. Say she's in one room and say she goes to the other side of the house. Okay. Bluetooth, like say her phone and all that is in her room and she's on the other side of the house. Bluetooth disconnects if it's more than like 20 or 30 feet away. Like shit, my AirPods, like I can be in my driveway, get out of my vehicle, go and close my gate and stuff, and my Bluetooth AirPods disconnect. Like just depends,
Right.
you know?
Right. It
So-
bounces around.
Yeah. So she could, I mean, even after her pacemaker disconnected, they could have still been in the house. I mean, they don't know.
And then
So-
when, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just saying. So that one still frame of him could have been the last thing he did. Basically,
Yeah.
you know, like maybe he didn't get the camera off on the first, the video part.
Yes.
Maybe he was just trying to cover it. And maybe that still frame of him was him coming back after he's already basically put Nancy in a vehicle or put her wherever. And there's no backpack on. So he's already done with that. He's already used whatever he needed to out of that. And he's coming back to get the camera. And at that point, like say, hey, the moon's already shifted and going over you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I
Well,
don't
so
know, no, go ahead.
all right, keep jumping. You made a ton of great points there. I agree with you 1,000%. I just want to interject for a second. Just
No, go
when
ahead.
you slow it down to that 0.5, right when the perp, and everyone probably knows this that's ever watched the case, but when you slow it down to 0.25 or 0.5, whatever, you can
Mhm.
kind of see the perp look up. Like when he walks to the door and then when he goes get the bushes, he looks up for a second, like he looks in that direction where, like, you know, when I'm out there, like, you know, if you're moving as much as he was moving, you scatter all the varmints and all the weird shit. Like, so
Mhm.
when you slow it down to that 0.25, and I'm being completely obvious, I'm sure everyone's done this, but he looks up for a second like he's looking at somebody. I just think, yeah, and again, it goes back to what you're saying. I think maybe two people at least, and because he looked to me when you slow it down, and I don't know if it's on TikTok or YouTube or however I premium where I can like slow it down completely.
Yeah.
And he looks up at something to the left of the door where I don't know, I'm just blabbing.
Are you
but-
talking about when he's tapping on his hand?
Yeah, when he's trying to get
Yeah.
like the like wooden or whatever the brush is, whatever he gets,
Yeah.
the final thing to
Yeah.
pop off. He like looks
yeah,
up for a second.
it looks like he's doing this. Like
Yeah, he's like, eh. Like at first I thought he was high. I'm like, is this guy just on drugs? Like he doesn't know what he's doing. But then I can tell he's like trying to get a particular brush to disconnect that Nest camera, and he looks up for a second. But
well, if you look at the photo,
a lot of people
the photo of when like there's a close-up image of the bracket that's left. I don't know. I mean, probably don't have it, but he actually leaves a piece of the plant into it. So he definitely like put it over and then yanked it down somehow.
Yeah.
But there's actually a piece of the plant still stuck in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Which part are you talking about?
All right.
After this?
Yeah, right here. Hold on.
He
And
looks
you can
over
see
to the left.
His jeans look like a dude. I mean, his waist looks like a guy.
He does look to the left, and because there's a light.
Okay, and then
See
wait
the light?
until wait until he pops up,
Okay.
and then he'll do this number.
He looks like he almost
He's right there.
There he
Yeah,
goes. He looks up like, you idiot.
like right over in that area. Yeah, and
But
then
he
they cut it.
taps.
They
He
cut it.
looks
Yeah.
back. Yeah, he looks back too.
There's a light. There's a light right there. See it?
Mhm.
And that's what he's looking at, but he doesn't get scared away.
No,
so
I
he,
think somebody is over there where the sliding
Yeah.
doors are. That's my opinion. I think I think they're over there closer to the house, and he's looking at him and he's telling
Now,
him.
when a camera's in night vision mode like this, it's very sensitive. So I
Mhm.
see people in night vision. They have a cigarette. It looks like a flashlight.
yeah,
and
true,
holding
very
cigarettes and
true.
stuff, 'cause
Very
the
true.
ultraviolet filter gets removed, so it can see the infrared lighting in night vision mode when it's black and white like this.
It is lit up pretty well. So
Yeah,
I
isn't
wonder
it? It's really lit up. Yeah.
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 So I wonder if those lights were on, but this
Well, they
light's
are on.
obviously not on.
Infrared lights are on. That's how night vision works. You
Well, no,
can't-
I mean I'm talking about her sconces on the wall.
Oh no! If they were, you would know, because
Then it would
probably
be
wouldn't
really
even switch.
glary,
It
right?
wouldn't.
Right
It would
here.
be in color. It would switch back to day. If there's enough light, it doesn't even go to night vision mode. like
True,
this.
it would. Yeah, true, very true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, he doesn't get scared off or anything right here. So he either knows where that light source is coming from, because he's still like cool as a cucumber. Like he looks.
Or
and
Those
it's
then-
three
infrared and he
lights
doesn't
behind
see
you are
it.
just so eerie because we see those every night. It's just so spooky to see those three lights right there. You
yeah,
just know
yeah,
they're
I
always
bet.
right there. It's just weird. It's like,
Well, and the other thing, is he wearing sweats? Are those actual like sweats? You know, like the
Like
normal-
joggers?
like the old, like are they the old like Fruit of the Loom sweats, or are they like
yeah,
more modern?
Fruit of the loom.
More like
They look
There's-
like. Yeah,
Yeah, I
let me
mean-
see. Hold on.
How does the belt? How does the belt go? If he, I mean, does it have loops? Is kind of what I'm saying. Because how is that? How is the weapon
Where's that?
like fastened onto his body? Does it? You know, because
So
to me
weird,
those
man.
almost kind of look like sweats.
They do
I
have
feel
a
like-
way with the khaki or like khaki wear. Like
That's the way I
wear.
thought it was like khaki or
wear.
corduroy or something.
He's like going to the gap.
Corduroy. Corduroy would be noisy. Hear you coming.
Like 70s.
Well, we can't
Yeah.
hear shit on this video. They didn't give us any sound.
70s show.
I don't
The
think
way that
that.
he's carrying the weapon is just so freaking
yeah.
weird,
Yeah,
though.
it's
I mean,
so bizarre. He's
Yeah,
such a-
I know.
I've never seen anybody carry a
Oh,
weapon
shoot.
like that ever. Not
It's so
even one
cringe.
time.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. I know YouTube's been having an issue with that. Yeah, I know. I feel like maybe it's not on all the way. Like it's not clipped on very well because when he bends over to like he
There with those
doesn't he
chicken
put his
legs.
hand. Hold on one second. He puts his leg out. But no, it has to be clipped on pretty well. It does look like there's something around it.
Maybe it's
holds
like
it-
a fake rubber one that's bending when he bends over like that too.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
What if it's the fanny pack? They wrap it
Yeah,
around your waist.
Yeah.
I know that sounds stupid, but I mean, so is a plant trying to take off a security camera.
It feels like he's killing time, waiting for his partner to come open the door, like somebody went around.
Could.
I think
what I
It
that's
is
what
because he is
happened.
pretty slow moving. Yeah.
Yeah,
see-
I think.
You know,
Well, that door's locked, so I think he's waiting for them to unlock it, and
Could
then
be.
you know. So to me, they're inside. They have Nancy, and then for whatever reason, he went around. and he's at this front door. Somebody said that for them to be at the front door, that they never planned to go out this door, that it was like a last minute thing. Somebody mentioned that a while back.
Now, the only other alternative would be if Nancy got away out on the driveway, came to, and tried to run to the front door.
I said that
and they may
too.
have never used the front door.
And I got hell for it because they're like, she can't run. She's 84
Yeah.
years old.
Well, not
Yeah.
run. I mean, get herself to, because
That's
who knows?
what
You
I
guys
meant to.
thought she was unconscious, right? Maybe, and she could have got to the front door, not run, but she would have got there.
You
I know.
never know
I
what
think-
you can do whenever the adrenaline kicks in and you're in that
Yeah,
situation.
that too.
You never
Well, they
know.
had to do something to her to hit her. I mean, why would they hit her for?
So what
Or-
was the first interview with Nanos where he believed there was a crime or a murder involved? And again, it's been so long and I knew it before, but he like said, I think there was a break-in, or he like wasn't sure, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it he wasn't like 100% truthful, where he was like, I think there's been a crime committed, or am I off base here?
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of, the way he talks, is just in like very
Riddles.
and so basically, he said we've come to the conclusion that there's been, a crime, and we called our homicide detectives. And
Okay.
I'm kind of paraphrasing, but
Yeah.
obviously, they knew right away something was weird, that they should have just closed off. They should have closed off the whole damn neighborhood, or at least
Yeah.
a couple blocks. And I mean, I would have been fine with it. Hey, okay, you're investigating a kidnapping. I get it. I'll stay way back. But they literally were like, nope, come on in, everybody. Hey, come on in. It was weird.
And
Yep.
wouldn't the most important thing be the escape vehicle, or however they left? I know the perp is important, but if he's got a ski mask on, wouldn't it be really important to send a statewide like telegram, or like, hey, this is a vehicle of interest, like send those vehicles out, or be like, be on the lookout? Like, it just was weird that didn't that come after the fact, the Kia? That was like a week later. I don't know. It's been so long. I'm like forgetting. Jaylene, I see you. What's up? Sorry, I have to say hi. She's been saying hey. What's up, Jaylene?
That was just a fluke, I think, that somebody checked their camera and saw that
Oh,
on
okay.
the car. I think. I'm pretty sure, right?
It's been
Daphne?
so long. I can't even. Yeah.
I was reading somebody's comment. Can you say that again?
Because somebody kept trying to call the police and let them know that they had this video footage, and then they couldn't get them to contact him back. So I think they gave the footage to, it might have been Brian.
Maybe.
I think it was Brian Inton. Because Mark Desharp was trying to go find out where that house was that had the camera footage. But I don't think anything ever came of that. Because they never, but I mean,
Okay.
they're not telling us shit else either. So
What about Truth and Vine says house at the top of the hill? Was Ashley living there when all those men in trucks were there, or was it just a rental at that time?
You talking about the one at the top of the house, or block?
Yeah, that one has
Yeah.
been empty.
Well,
Yeah.
but if you pull up like Google Maps or something, there was
Mhm.
like on the Google Maps picture, there was like 5 or 6 construction. So they've been doing construction there for
Yeah.
like since like 2024. So
That's
every day
yeah.
there's been people driving by there randomly. But yeah, it was I don't know if it was Google Earth or Google Maps. It might have been Google Earth. So there is different maps on Google Earth if you ever go to that site.
The car house,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
house that we see in the back.
Yeah, they moved out, right?
Well, yeah, she lives in Texas, it looks
I'll
like.
be right back, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead. I'm pretty sure. I didn't know. Somebody got a new member, Jen
Oh,
Hall.
I did.
Mhm.
That's me.
Ooh, Jen Hall.
Nice, Jen Hall.
And she
Here,
bought
I
me my
wanna-
first coffee thingy the other day too.
Oh,
New super
awesome.
fan.
I love that.
Ooh, Jen Hall's awesome. And she just gave me a jewel. I don't know what it is. 2 of them. Oh my god. What the heck is
Yeah.
that?
Oh, that's the thing. You have to look on your phone for the jewels.
I'm looking at my phone, man.
Yeah, it's
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. I got a jet. I really appreciate Daphne. I'm sorry.
Aw.
I have to take my kid to hockey. I'm so sorry.
Oh no,
Tucson,
please don't be
Shibby,
sorry.
Crystal,
Have a good night.
Disturb.
Thank
guys
you
have a
for
wonderful
coming
evening.
in.
Oh, thank you so much. I would love to do it again. I really appreciate the
Yes.
opportunity.
Yes, of course, definitely. Anytime you want to come up, come on up. So
Thank you so much. It was great
Thank
hearing everyone's perspective.
Yeah, nice to talk with you. Have a good night with your
See you,
with your
Ted.
kiddo.
Thank you. Sorry. Yep.
Thank you.
Later,
Bye-bye.
Ted. Talk
Thanks,
to you later.
Ted. Good night, dear. Can I pull up? Actually, here, can I say something real quick? I wanted to thank people because these jewels, I can't see them. I'm so sorry. K Flower, thank you. Leslie, thank you. Wolf Moon, thank you. Fearless, thank you. And Catherine, thank you. Nina, thank you guys all for the little jewels. I wish StreamYard would actually show them because I feel like, thank you, Jules,
Yeah.
for putting that up.
It doesn't show them.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And you have to like scroll all the way up to your phone. Here's this is what Crystal was looking at earlier. Thank you. And Jen Shibby,
Yes.
she gave you some coffee.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's so sweet. I see it now.
Yeah, thanks
Wouldn't
guys.
be good if StreamYard integrated the chats together. But if I do it in StreamYard, I can read all the chats, but it only goes to mine when I type there.
Yeah, it's really weird how
It'd be
it's all
good if
done.
they integrated all of them together in one big chat.
See, I can see yours, I think.
Right. In
I'm
StreamYard,
the
you see
main-
it mixed. But if you type in StreamYard, it only goes to your specific chat.
Oh,
Doesn't go
yeah.
to all of them.
I wish it went to all of them too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
sucks.
And
Mhm.
they can't see each other too, but we see them.
Yeah, see, that sucks.
Mhm.
This is the guy putting pots or something in the truck. I believe Crystal asked for it the other day,
Yes.
and I went and found the clip here. Oops, let me figure out which one I'm on.
Yeah, that's the guy on the day that I was arrested, he came he was there. I don't know, he was doing something. And I asked when he was leaving, if you remember, I said, "Have a good day." And he kind of did one of these
Oh
like
yeah,
he
nasty.
was, and then he slammed his door. I mean, you can close your door, but then you know when somebody kind of slams it like a little more like
Mhm.
attitudey. I was like, okay. But he actually has been coming there since pretty much the first week. For whatever reason, the first week they had him coming there, and one day he left. He had his whole entire truck filled with pots from the house.
What?
Yeah, and that's when we started speculating. It might have been the second week. Are they selling the house? What are they going to do? You know, why is he taking all this stuff out? And yeah, that whole truck was filled with pots and who knows what, but it was all plants.
I bet they went to Annie's house.
Probably.
Bet you anything. I bet he does their lawn too. Thank you, Blue Rose Rambles, for your super sticker, hon. I appreciate you. She says, great show.
What
Thank
kind of
you.
pots? Pots as in pots in pans or pots as in garden?
Flower
No,
pot.
like yeah, big garden pot, like yeah, garden,
Mhm.
like those big adobe, you know, like clay pots,
Mhm.
clay
Yeah.
pots and plants and
Here, I'll play it if you want.
Yes.
It's only 28 seconds long.
Love it.
I remember that. I remember him being nasty. Look, and he's got a cover on his bed too. He looks like a safari person.
so this was the first day. Yeah, I remember. He was like,
He's like an exterminator. He's got like a stick and a bucket.
A freaking cactus right there, Joy.
He could be
Yeah.
emptying those because remember the exterminator was there carrying the bucket the first time, and they're there getting rid of those little, what are they, the rats?
Weevils or something. Yeah,
No, they call them something there.
pack rats. There you go.
Pack rats. Yeah, yeah.
It's a freaking cactus. Look.
He's got something.
Yeah, this guy is
And it-
different from the pack rat guy though.
yeah, yeah. He's like hired by the family. You could tell.
Well, the
I've been
pack rat guy
take-
was from the neighbor's house too. Remember, it wasn't their guy, so they may have their own guy.
Yeah, and he was very odd. We played him last time. Remember that? He was kind of antsy.
He just wanted to talk. No, he was lonely. He wasn't odd.
It feels. Yeah, I mean, I don't
He
think
wanted to
would-
talk. He felt like he wanted to talk to people. That
Yeah.
first guy
but then
with
was
the
like,
bucket over his head.
Yes, yes. He was. Yeah, he was doing. He's like, yeah, I've known Nancy for a while or something like that.
Yeah.
hmm
Mhm.
He's like, yeah, she seemed like she walked fine. She always said hi to me when I always had to walk through her yard because there's too many bushes or something. I thought that was weird, but hi, Angel Wings. Good to see you. I have this. I have a bunch of different clips I've been trying to save along the way. So when we're like talking and we need to pick up one, I can just go straight. There's something I wanted to, it's actually 857's clip. Can I pull it up?
Please, yeah.
You did it like
Careful,
on the.
that guy might strike you.
Yeah.
You're gonna strike me. Well, I always try to give everybody credit, and because they do such a great job, like grabbing like clips and stuff. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta get it off this video. Hold on, the perp guy. You had taken a clip, and you noticed there was like 2 Starbucks cups in Nancy's driveway. Do you guys remember that? But this
Yeah,
was
that was odd. That was really odd.
yes, very odd because this was like the first or second day that you were there. Let me pull it up right here. I just took a clip and put it on. There we go.
Here you're probably going.
Whoa.
Oh, mute it.
Oh no, I have it on the playback speed slow because we were watching the perp video. I was wondering why it sounded like that. Okay.
Through the garage. I haven't seen any cameras over here on
See?
this side.
Right here.
But this is her house right here. I don't know whose car that is, but there's
That's
a car
Cameron's.
parked there. I did notice right here, there's 2 Starbucks that they look like they've been there for a while. So this is the actual house, which is now a crime scene as far as everything.
Well, that's basically it. You just showed the cups right here, which I thought were really. Let me take off the captions. So right in this area, this is before you guys had Starlink out there. So it's, I don't know why. Why was the service so bad in front of her house, but everybody else's house it wasn't? You know what I mean?
I think it was only Alex's. I think it might have just been the AT&T versus the Verizon or something.
No,
think Alex
actually,
had most.
JLR, if he went to a certain part, he even lost signal.
Yeah,
Or it
for
would
whatever
freeze, it
reason,
would
it's just a
buffer.
little dead zone.
Yeah, and he has Verizon.
Verizon sucks anymore. I had to get rid of them. Hi, the happy farm girl. Good to see you. Yeah, I thought that was interesting because this was literally day 1 or day 2, and someone's cups are there, so it couldn't have been media or anything. This is before all the media was there, and why would someone? And they were up a little ways in her driveway.
It was odd because, you'd think sheriffs, they always think to take their trash, right? They're not just going to leave trash on the ground. So to me, the sheriff, these are the kind of questions that in like a normal city, they would ask, like somebody would have an opportunity to ask.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're just left with, okay, just forget about it. Cause we don't even have that opportunity or even if it was these other reporters from but that thing, it is odd. I could not understand why the sheriff's department would leave their trash right on a crime scene.
Now,
Would
the
it
only thing that
be
makes
their
sense,
trash though?
What if it's on the back of a car and somebody drives away and it fell off as they turned out there?
Yeah,
that
it could
would
have
make
been that
sense,
too.
I can't see
Could have been.
sheriffs.
It could. They were both empty. And they
with the lids on them.
With lids on them.
Hmm.
And there was like a little bit, like if the ice melted, I would want to say like they looked like. So that's the thing. They could have been from the perp. I'm not saying they are, or the sheriff, right? But the sheriff, why would they leave this on a crime scene? I mean,
Yeah.
to me, that's ridiculous.
If it's a sheriff, it is ridiculous. But what if it wasn't?
And that's what I don't know. No one was able to ask. We have all these these questions. I mean, we have 100 questions we could ask.
Yeah. Yeah, because if it wasn't the sheriff's and it was like, say the perp did have a vehicle and pulled in there for just a brief second, it's pitch black. What if they had two empty? I always stick like drinks in the side door. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I have two little cup holders there in my door panel. And what if they had empty cups? And when they were trying to put Nancy in the vehicle, those fell out.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I
Hey.
think they, because that back room too. So people thought, well, could the perps been hiding out in there?
In the
You
casita?
know, in the
Yeah.
casita, and they just waited to make their move.
Yep.
Because we still don't know how they got in, right? And we all
Exactly.
know, however those bars are in the front, it's the same way in the back.
Yep.
Except it's a little bit probably bigger because it does the whole sliding door if they have a sliding door. So
Mm-hmm.
to
The
me,
casita does. The casita had those 2 sliding doors
exactly, but it had a wrought iron, right? Or
on the
was it?
casita.
I
It
didn't
didn't
see
look like
wrought
a
iron on the casita.
No wrought
no.
iron, but it's got 2 sliding doors, I believe.
Glass doors. Yeah,
Glass doors.
doors.
Thank you,
So-
Sky Angel.
Yeah, to me,
did.
they had to have to me, there should be no reason that the authorities should hold back how the suspect got in the house. That's ridiculous. If you can't tell us how the suspect, why is that so important? They got to hold that to their vest. Can anyone
didn't
tell
even
me
have
like a good reason?
No.
Unless they were going to use that to investigate, to interrogate.
To verify if somebody confesses that they're being
To
truthful. They
interrogate,
want to
yeah.
keep some of that. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're holding everything. Come on,
Maybe to see if they got any more ransoms. If they said, "Oh, I came in this way," then
now. Yeah.
see, here's an entrance here, and then I think you can enter over this way with the casita. They were really focused on this casita. Oh, and here's another pot too. So this one they have sitting over here because remember they were leaving out through this way. The police.
So where's that garbage can? Are we going to look for that garbage can with the light in it?
That one.
It's over to the right more, I think. It's near the pool area. Yeah, it's out to the right in the pool area.
And that's a new air conditioning unit. So
Let
I
me
wonder
see.
when she had that put on, because that's not an old one.
Yeah,
That looks brand new.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But look at the
did
one in
any-
the casita. It's like an industrial sized air conditioner. It's like twice as big as. And it's only a
Oh.
small casita.
That's what I
Yeah.
want to say. I'm glad you brought that up because I think there's 2 septic tanks there too, and they only checked one. I have the blueprints to.
Yeah, if there's obviously a toilet, bathroom, or washroom in the casita, they would have their own septic tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And they only checked one from my knowledge. I did Sky Angel. Thank you. I did see that. That was pretty good. That was a good video. Thank you, dear. I did. Yeah, so you have this sliding door here, and then there's one so this points this way, and then you got the other one that points to the fountain. Oh, there's some marks too that I was looking at. No, that's the wrong way. So wait, where were
looking
they?
at the video?
The pot.
Sorry, go on.
No, I'm trying to remember the pot. The one pot with the light.
It's to the right. It'll be it'll be close. It'll be between the fence and the pool to the right where your thing is. Yep.
Okay.
Exactly
Okay.
there. That's where the garbage can was.
So there must have been a broken light over here too or something, huh?
So when did we see that garbage can with the light in it? Where'd that picture come from?
Yeah, I know. This is a drone. I think this is from Mark, or it could be from Fox. Usually Fox has their.
Fox would have their big banner. Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah,
Mark's.
exactly. It's probably Mark's. And then you notice that pot. I don't see it really over here. The one that was there. I'll have to bring the other pot up first and see. Because I don't see any. Do you see any floodlights over here? I know the one floodlight was broken right here. This one. And there was a ring camera on the casita. I think that's what they were taking off because you could see the solar panel for it right here.
There's that roof AC in the casita. It's like an
Yep.
industrial size. It's
It
like,
is.
Was it like a meat? Were they storing cold meat in there?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, in fact, like,
Freaking
at
ice
that
cream.
thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
yeah.
It's bigger than the one for the house.
Ben and Jerry's display in there.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. This was
That's where it would be, straight there. Get that
Yep.
garbage can.
Yep. That's a good view right there. And then yeah, like this AC is bigger than the one for the house. It's crazy to me. And then the other pot was sitting over in this area, the brown one.
It's there now. I saw it.
You
Yeah.
could you
Well, I
You
think
did?
you saw it in that last photo. Right? Zoom in. Is there a pot there?
it won't let me zoom in anymore.
It looks like there's a pot there where your air was.
Yeah,
It's towards
kind
the
of.
wall. It looks like light gray though. The other one looked darker, maybe.
The other one was like brown or something. There you can't see it. Hold on a second. I got a million different.
I could stare at these photos all day. This is like my superpower. I'm like a Rain Man.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a neurotic Virgo. I could look at these for hours and just find one little difference and enjoy
I
it.
didn't
It's weird.
notice that thing there. Isn't that a towel or something sitting on a bench right there? That green thing. Man, I think it's really cool that if you have a drone out there, you could see everything.
So what I was going to say earlier is, did you notice in the video? Remember when Tommaso drove by JLR and ended up pulling in the FBI agent that day? Well, it happened when Alex was sitting out there and JLR was leaving the church, and Tommaso drove past JLR. JLR
Yes.
followed him to the house.
Yes.
And when he pulled in fast, and then an FBI agent pulled in behind JLR. But at the time, we thought it was just the FBI agent and Tommaso. It turns out there was 2 FBI agents and Tommaso. And at the very end of it, if you notice, you see Tommaso's arms swing out of the garage, and he turns around and then closes the garage. He's still inside Tommaso. The 2 FBI agents leave, and he takes 1 minute and 29 seconds to walk around out the back door and get behind the casita to come around that casita from when he comes running out that time. So
that's when
pockets
he
were
was
jammed
walking
full.
around. Yeah, really fast.
Yeah, and his pockets were full, and he was wiping sweat off his brow. It only took him 1 minute and 29 seconds to close the garage. From inside, he went back in towards the house, the kitchen, whatever, out the back door, all the way around, and somehow got over that wall, either through the casita or whatever, because he comes out behind that casita.
That's weird. I'll have to rewatch that again.
Now, the only thing we don't know is if his pockets were full when he arrived, which I don't think, because as a man, if I pulled up to a place to help police search and I had that much crap in my pockets, I would empty them onto my front seat. I would feel so uncomfortable walking around. So when he comes walking out, his pockets are stuffed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's got money or little jewelry boxes or anything. It could be. So it's very suspicious.
Yeah, what all would he have in his freaking pocket? Like usually men put their wallet in their back pocket.
Well, also if your pockets, you use your pockets, but if you're going somewhere, like if he arrived with his pockets that stuffed, he would take it out, right?
Yeah, exactly, because it's uncomfortable. Absolutely.
The only problem is we don't see him until that point, so we can't tell if he arrived with his pockets like that or not.
I remember when JLR was at the church and Tommaso was leaving and going back to his house, I think.
No, Tommaso was going to the house. He drove by. JLR was leaving. JLR was going to talk to Alex in front of the house. And as he's pulling out of the church parking lot, Tommaso drives by.
So that was the same time. Okay. I'll have to go back and watch that.
Time.
It has to be the same time.
Well, that's the time Tommaso. Yeah. I'm not sure it was the time that you were talking about. But if there's 2 times. But
JLR was just showing the church one day. And
he was just there resting. He would go park and sit there for hours and just rest and stuff. And he decides to go talk to Alex. And then Tommaso drives by him and he recognizes him. He freaks out. He follows him and he pulls in. And Alex is there filming too. And he pulls in really fast. And then FBI agent comes behind him. And then a blacked out Suburban comes behind that FBI agent, turns around and comes back too. So there was lots of action that day.
Wow.
Do you have a photo of Nancy's bedroom door? Because the one thing that I noticed is her when I got there, they did have a doggy door, and then about like, you know, a couple of weeks later, you know, a day later, however, the doggy door was gone. So I mean, there is another entry point if the perps went in through her bedroom because of that doggy door.
They'd have
But
to
there
climb
is-
the wall right here. This is her bedroom.
Yeah.
They'd have to climb this wall. But there are 2 sliding doors. So there's a sliding door here and a sliding door here. I mean,
Yes.
you can't see because the drone.
Is that the front of the house? That's the front.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
front. So
Yeah, if
her,
there's any way to see that door, you can see. I mean, I didn't ever think
yeah,
that, but you know, I'm always trying to figure out how did they get in the house. Obviously, I kind of think through the back.
well, yeah,
I
that
think the back is how they got in. Does everybody else agree? That's kind of
yeah, that would be the easiest way.
Yeah.
And then obviously them cutting or breaking this light here is what we were told. So
what do you think, Disturb? You think they got in through the back, or how do you think they got in?
Yeah, I mean, this was definitely coordinated. I definitely do believe that. Whether it was from the back or the front, I really don't know. I'm thinking everything started from the front and then they just jetted out through the back.
So you
But
think they
that's-
brought Nancy out through the back?
Yeah. Because
Well, what
if you
about
do-
the blood? What about the blood on the
Well, that's something that I wanted to ask. Because at first I heard that there was no blood, and then it was confirmed that there was some blood, like some drops, like on the door frame. Was it?
There was
yeah, on the
blood
patio, yeah.
outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there was conflicting reports, and I didn't know whether to believe whether there was or not. So, if there was blood in the front, I think that maybe what the camera didn't catch, unfortunately, was maybe the intruder that started this from the front might have hit her, and that's maybe where the blood splattered a little bit, and then they just took her out through the back. But that's just pure speculation on my part. This is all just
Allegedly.
and I'm not saying anything, because I'm still new to all this, but that's just my opinion. But my biggest concern, and I don't mean to take us off topic, but my biggest concern is why is the family so quiet?
oh yeah, I know.
Because I will tell you, I love my mother. Thank God that my mom is still alive.
Ooh, I have
But
the
if somebody took my mom, like I would go scorch earth, and I would also be like thanking all the content creators out there, begging them for help, all the people like Alex and everyone, you, 857, who have been out there. I would be thanking you guys and needing you guys.
Sorry, go ahead. I apologize.
No, you're good. Like I would be like thanking every single one for helping, like, and I would be out there, like the sheriffs, FBI. There would be no authority that would ever tell me to keep quiet in this case. Like, you would
Exactly.
not be able to keep me
Absolutely
quiet at all. Like
I would go one
Agreed.
step further. I'd ask them to release more info every week or two. I'd say release more stuff.
Hell, I would be doing my own
Yep.
press conference. I would not
Yeah.
wait for authorities. Whatever it is that the authorities would tell me, unless there was a gag order put on me, I would even tell the judge where he can shove that gag order, because I would still be out there pushing people to help me find my mom. Like there is just, I just don't understand this at all. And this whole case is just, it's dirty. It smells. I don't like it. The fact that authorities are being so quiet about this is not right. Like I think we should all take an interest in this, because this can happen to any one of our family members. And God forbid, if this is the new norm now, the way how we take care of things in this country, we should all be scared about this.
Yeah.
Like there has to be transparency from the top to the bottom. What are you doing? What new information do you have? What leads? Let's go. Let's get on this. Let's move on this. But the fact that everyone is just being so quiet, and then you got that crueler dude saying, whether it's a box truck. And again, like I said earlier today, anyone that goes down this road, even if it's a mistake, God bless you, because you're going to be on like all these YouTube videos and people are going to be, trying to find information and stuff like, why were you there? This, that, the other. But like, I would be doing everything in my power to try and
Yeah.
find my mom. Like this just does, like everything just doesn't make sense. And
that's the main thing is I say, as much as this happened to Savannah and Annie and the family, let's just say the family, this is an attack on our community, right?
Mhm.
And on America, because if someone
Absolutely.
can just come into America and kidnap a grandma, and then we don't have anything. If it wasn't for Nancy, thank God for Nancy having those videos, even though it didn't record, but we were able to get it. This is the only thing we have is this video she's shown with the suspect. The city, the government, our own government has nothing to say, hey, we got this photo. We want you guys to be searching for this truck, and obviously Sheriff Nano seems to be above the law. And so that's where, shout out to Alex. He's been advocating for free speech, but also the narrative control that the government, essentially the sheriff, is trying to just silence this. And we got to be louder now because they want us to just go away. They want us to go away.
I've often said, and I don't mean to take us off track, but like we can find people in a mountain or a meeting, halfway across the world that's associated with terrorists, but yet we don't have here on our own soil to be able to find with the leads that have been provided in this case to find this poor, beautiful woman. Like the stuff just doesn't add up to me. This stinks to high heaven. Another thing that I've also wanted to, bring up is this state of, you know what? I'm not even going to touch that subject. But it seems like this state is corrupt from the top to the bottom. And when you have corruption anywhere in government, as we have all witnessed and seen, the waters are always going to get muddy, no matter what it is.
Well, when you saw Mark Kelly, I don't know if you've been how long you've been following the case, but Mark Kelly, just imagine a senator shows up to go speak with the sheriff on a major case. In the first week, Senator Kelly was bringing donuts for Sheriff Nanos, and then for whatever reason, Mark Kelly was the first person to get the call from Savannah. Can you guys verify that?
Yes,
Daphne?
yes. I've seen that. She did call him first.
So it's like, imagine your mother goes missing. I don't want to imagine. Imagine someone's mother's go missing, and then you're calling the senator instead of the sheriff. That's how this went. So what you're saying is something's up, but right now, I think a lot of it is they want silence, and we have to figure, why do they want silence? Well, I mean, why do you think they want silence?
I think, to be honest with you, because they want silence, because look, in something like this, like the first month is the most crucial to find someone. It is the most, even 3 weeks. Hell, you can even say 2 weeks. It's the most crucial because that's when all the evidence that is surrounding the house, the home, everything is when it's fresh.
Yep.
That is their biggest leads that they have. And then they can go and start searching videos and stuff like that. But when the longer something like this goes, and then like you said, if I said that someone actually has to go to the mayor and you're bypassing your local sheriff's department, I mean, that right there in itself just tells you how corrupt things are. And as a people, we can't allow this. Like, the time of us being quiet is over. We have seen what our government has turned into. This can happen to any one of us. Just imagine if something like that happened in my state. If you think any judge or anybody's going to tell me to shut my mouth up or don't say anything, I know my family, we are not going to be quiet. We are not going to be silent. Like I said before, I will do my own press conferences. I will be reaching out to all YouTubers. Hell, I will be giving them donuts instead of that, that fat nanos guy, whatever the hell he is. He's corrupt as hell himself. Like I would be doing everything in my power to empower the community to help me in this, and this is what we have to do. Like this stinks. Like I'm not invested. Like let me just say this one thing, and then I'm going to just shut the hell up for a little bit.
What state are you from, by the way? You said what state? Because
I was born in New York, but then I moved to South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm somewhere in South Carolina.
Okay.
But I commend all of you, even in the chat, like all you YouTubers, Alex, U857, Ted, I believe, has been out there. And there's another guy, Juicy, I believe, has been out there.
Juice.
Like I commend all of you
Alex.
for keeping this woman's name alive, and what you're doing. Because this is now beginning to infringe on our civil rights. The fact that government in the top is trying to silence everyone. And that's when you know that we as a people have to get moving on this. So, God bless all of those people that have been on the ground.
They literally did violate Alex's civil rights and Damian's and Juice's.
And if I'm not correct, didn't they also try to change the GIS as well to try and back people further away from public property?
They did it with parking. They tried to add a parking thing.
So if you were anywhere within that parking space, then you were violating, or you would be
park
trespassing
anywhere in that area after they added some stuff.
See, that's what I mean. Like you can't do stuff like that. Like that's unconstitutional. You can't do that. You know what?
But they would allow certain people to park, and they were only the people they didn't like. They would apply it to. So it was very they weaponized it for sure.
Yeah, that's bull. That's bull. Like and me as a family, if this happened to my mom, what we're yelling at authorities and telling them, no, you can't do this. Like I want everyone here. Go out, search the desert, go here, form all these search parties and everything. Like I would be embracing the YouTube and the whoever else communities out there that's trying to help me with this and keeping my mom's name alive. Like God bless all of you, and even you people in the chat who come here on these shows every single time. Like that's great. Like I commend all of you, because I'm telling you, after like the first month that all this went down and she wasn't found, I already have my opinions on. I don't think she's alive. I think allegedly the family has something to do with this. Now I know that family, everyone grieves differently, but to me, I think it's crazy that you're smiling and you're about to have a game show, your own game show. Like that's the last thing on my mind. I'm sorry, but if any family member goes missing, like I'm not going to be signing no contract to, and I understand that life has to go on and stuff like that, but damn, like that's not me. I'm going to look like a sun-dried tomato because I'm not drinking, I'm not eating, I'm out there every single day. I'm not sleeping. I'm going to look like a mess. Nobody's going to recognize me after a month because I'm looking for my mother. And the fact that the family has been this quiet this long, that's not right. There's something wrong there. I'll shut up now. Thank you for
thank you.
And the neighbors.
Neighbors, yeah. That's another thing. Like, do we know how Nancy like a really good person? Was she real sweet? Was she a sweet old lady, or was she like Sue Ellen?
From all accounts, she seems like a sweeter old lady, right? But we don't know.
Well,
obviously she went to church.
They probably loved her all.
Hi, Jeanette. Yeah, she was very vocal in her politics, though. She did not like ICE. She did not. Yeah, she. Mm-mm.
Well, that's what made me wonder, though, is because none of the neighbors seem to give a shit that she's missing. Because they just want everybody out. They don't care. Like, they're not in fear that they're next. And then we have the family who is being silent as can be. We don't even know where Annie and Tommaso are, or even if they're together. Cameron's probably in Vermont. I mean, they're scattered everywhere. But to his point, though, like, why wouldn't you? Especially, that's the part that pisses me off the most, though, is all of this publicity and stuff that Savannah had access to. She didn't use any of it. She had all of this mainstream media, all of these YouTubers, and she chose to use Instagram. Like, what the? I mean, just to target, just to try to get the word out. And of course, yeah, the big media did pick it up. But it just, why not use that to get every resource possible to find your mom? Why? Do you know how many people out there would love to have even just a fraction of the spotlight that she had? I mean,
they don't want the spotlight. See, because that spotlight is, they're kind of looking at it, oh, the authorities are going to do their job. We're just going to do our own thing. And so they, at least Savannah, they have the highest paid, and I've said this before, like advisors, lawyers, therapists, all telling them how to act, every single one of them. And then they have all these people, these yes people telling them, oh, just whatever. And so there's nobody that's actually telling them, I think, hey, you should maybe step up and go be there for the community that's there for your mother. Even if it's on, like, the 6 month is coming up here, right? The 6 month.
It's crazy.
They should be doing a big hope gathering, something. I shouldn't be having to think about planning it. I should just be thinking about attending this to spotlight it. But now there's nobody that's stepping up for the family. Like Disturb was saying, it's almost eerily silent, right? And then we get pointed our fingers at us if we bring it up. Like, we're just supposed to ignore it too. And that's why, as much as, like, my channel represents all of Tucson, so this is an attack on Tucson to me, and I'm not going to stay quiet.
Plus, Nanos is threatening. Nanos is threatening fines for people who are searching on public property. He was going to arrest people. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Like, you can't go walk around the public in a park and search for Nancy.
That's crazy to me. Well, even the guy, even 3 months ago when Jim was out there, they were giving him an issue.
Jim's walking around a field near the mountains, just like in a public space, public land.
And then denied all the searchers and stuff. Hi, Todd. Good to see you. Good to see you. And they've been searching too. Voices for the Missing.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
They've been searching all the time, working their butts. Yeah, like, it's crazy.
Some of them won't come out, like the organizations won't come out unless they actually get permission, like written in permission. So that's like, to me, I could see maybe at a certain point they said no, but then they kept asking, hey, can we come now? Can we come now? Oh, nope. And to me, that's where, there's smoke. When you see smoke, there's fire. There's something weird. Why do they want this so quiet? There's no billboards. Right now, I should be able to go down to the sheriff's and pick up flyers just to help. It could be any, and hey, hey, we want to help find Nancy. Come to the sheriff's station because we are here for you guys. We work for you guys. Come pick up flyers. We got stacks of them. We got flyers for days. And we would be like, oh, wow, that is really awesome that the sheriff's department is doing that for the public and to help. But there's nothing. And it's like, it's frustrating.
It's like they swept it under the rug.
Yeah, or I think another reason why the local authorities are quiet on this and have been quiet is I think they fumbled. Now this is just pure speculation on my part, but I think because they have fumbled in so many areas on this case that it's almost like, hey, let's be quiet. Let's start from the beginning and let's see what we can come up with because of all the mistakes that have been made, if any. I mean,
And it's
why
a constant reminder of their incompetence.
Yeah, because why else would you like? I'm sorry, but if I'm the sheriff, I'm good, and I see that my guys are out there and they're putting in the work and they're doing a great job and they're hunting down leads and they're actually getting somewhere. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm going to praise my guys and I'm gonna go out there and hell, I'm even with the platform that the daughter has, the popular one, with her platform. I as a sheriff would be working with her and use her platform to make this search and rescue even bigger than what it was. Like, I'm going to use everyone that's available to me. This is what I don't understand.
Yeah, we heard that she was just talking to the FBI, not even. Remember the one point where they said that she was just talking to the FBI, not to Nanos? Like he says he wasn't talking to the family or something?
Nanos hasn't talked to them since I think like the 17th of February. He
That's
said
crazy.
they have my number. And then, somebody, this got really weird because this is a good point is when the ransom notes came out, and then the next thing you know, we got Savannah with, they're all holding hands, right? And we're all just like, whoa, this is emotional stuff. And then she quotes the Silence of the Lambs. I mean, to me, when I heard that, I go, you guys got to be kidding me. Was that an accident, or is she literally putting in the silence of, I mean, that's almost like some made up stuff, but is it true? Did she really quote Silence of the Lambs, a quote in her
Sure did.
response?
Yeah, and then another movie
weird.
too. Another movie she quoted too, which was like
Who does that?
Tomorrowland or something,
Yeah.
I mean,
which is made in Florida.
does that put like a really even an odder thing on
So
this case?
weird.
Like, because I mean, to me, I don't think Savannah went in her room and she's like, I'm going to respond to this ransom note. And she's like sitting there. I think the FBI gave it to her.
Yeah, they helped them write that.
Well, they say helped, but they also just probably handed her the letter and said, hey, how does this sound? She might have not known she was reading a Silence of the Lambs quote. That's the whole thing is we will never know, but I don't think is going to go, hey, FBI, I wrote this. What do you guys think? I think the FBI would have wrote it for her. They got 400 agents on it. They're doing everything. Hey, we got this letter for you. What do you think?
Well, they didn't write mama and stuff like that because I did, you know what I mean? Where, remember Annie saying mama, mommy, mama, or whatever. Remember that?
When she spoke it or when it was on the letter?
When they were all three sitting on the couch.
Yeah, well, that was all improv, but the actual letter that Savannah's reading from, to me, she quoted the Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I think the FBI wrote that to her, and then she said, "Okay, this looks perfect, thank you." And she might have not known. And now I'd like to hear what her comment would be. Did you know that there was a Silence of the Lambs quote?
They'll just say we're all crazy.
Well, no, but I mean, say a corporate reporter. To me, how many are there in America? There's all these reporters, and no one's asking her anything.
Oh,
I'm sure they are, but we're not.
I don't know. Shame on that whole family. I don't give a shit. I'm saying it. I'm just that whole family. There's a lot more that they could have said. There's a lot more that they could have done. It seems like there are thousands and thousands of people all over the world invested and want to know what happened to Miss Nancy Guthrie. And yet we hear nothing, crickets from the family.
I agree.
It's sick, is what it is. And to my next point, if they find that a family member was indeed involved, Savannah would lose everything as far as NBC goes.
Well, that's what I was telling you guys before. Like, what if they already know allegedly who it is and the sheriff is keeping it under wrap? I mean, you still got to put somebody in jail. Or are you just going to do it quietly so it doesn't all get out there in the media?
That's, I mean, I guess they could do that, but wouldn't that be, if they want all the attention off of it, why wouldn't they go ahead and come forward and let us know that they do have somebody under arrest? That wouldn't make sense to me. They would have to tell us. They want us all to back off.
I don't know. It's just very, very odd. It is. Did you guys want to see somebody? I don't know. I don't remember who asked now, but I pulled it up. It was the drone footage. Somebody asked to see the drone footage of something.
Well, I was looking maybe at
That
Nancy's
flower pot,
bedroom.
Oh, that's right.
The garbage can with the
Okay.
light in.
This is Mark the Shark, and he did a great job doing drone footage.
Shout out Mark the Shark.
Yes, shout out Mark
Yes.
the Shark.
We love Mark.
Let's see if he has. Hold on one second. He has one part up here. Look, is this the part you were talking about, Shibby? Hold on one second. Oops. With Tommaso. Oh, geez, come on. Right here.
Yes. He comes walking out of here. It takes him 1 minute and 29 seconds. He goes from the garage all the way through the house. Because this is zoomed in. But
Yeah.
if you see the original video, you see his arm at the garage. He's in the
Oh, I
garage with
see.
the hoses.
Look at his pockets. They're stuffed.
Yeah, his pockets are stuffed and he wipes his brow. And he gets there in 1 minute and 29 seconds. We timed him from when we
Those
saw
look
his
like
arm
gold
in the
bars.
garage. Or wads of money.
No, I mean, that looks like a gold bar.
It looks like
Could
an
be anything.
8-track tape. Hold on, let me see if I can go back.
When it's zoomed in, it looks like a big wad of money folded over to me.
I didn't ever notice how big those, I mean, those look like the size of gold bars. I'm not even joking you.
Oh,
Holy
yeah. Those are full, boy.
Dang.
Oh, man.
I mean, he would have looked better just coming out with a brown paper bag.
Something's in there, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Packs
are
of
huge.
cigarettes. I
No,
know
I
that.
don't think he's a
Not-
smoker. I don't
That's
think
not
these
both
guys are
pockets.
smokers.
That's both pockets.
I never noticed that. Good
Dang.
spot, Shibby.
Yes. Very good eyes.
I never noticed it either. Yeah. Yeah, good job. All right, let me see. You were wanting the bedroom.
And what's going on back there? I don't I mean, is he going is he leaving the casita?
He has to be.
Yeah, he's coming from back where the casita is. He's coming from behind it where the treehouse fort is.
Yes, the
treehouse.
tree house. Yep, there you go. Okay,
But when he arrived, did he go straight there? That's all he
No.
did, or did he go
No,
into the house
no.
first?
He went straight into the house, spent the whole time there, and then when they let the 2 FBI agents leave, you see his arms swing out in the garage. So he closes the garage while he's inside, and then ends up coming out there 1 minute and 29 seconds later.
Oh, he does smoke. I didn't know
I
that
don't know if
he
he smoked
does?
cigarettes. No, someone just said speculating.
Oh,
I mean, I don't
That's
know if he
both
does or
pockets,
doesn't.
either
Doesn't
way.
matter.
That's both.
Doesn't-
yeah. Like how many packs of cigarettes you gonna have in your pockets?
I mean,
Jeez.
that would be like 3 in each pocket.
Yeah, I know.
As thick as
Whole
that
carton.
I
Oh,
was
Martin.
thinking it could be a cell phone, but it's in
No.
both pockets and it's in this. Looks like exactly the same size.
Well,
Is
let's
there a
see.
picture of him going in like before? Were his pockets already big?
You'd
No,
have to
that's
ask
why
Shibby. I have it.
We do not have photos of him going in, so
Okay.
we don't know if his pockets were that full. But as a man, I would tell you, I would empty my pockets to walk around and show FBI agents around my mother-in-law's home.
Yeah.
I would if I had that much when I arrived, I would put it on my front seat. It would be so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
So
I know,
we don't
right?
see- we don't see, so it's
Here,
we
let
don't know
me-
technically. But I would think he must have. In my opinion, he's filled them up back there with something.
Mhm.
Like he took advantage of the time because the house was given back to the family, but it would be weird if he went over there for no reason. Today he probably volunteered, like the FBI called, we need someone to go and open the house for them and he was like, oh, I'll go. And then after they had left, he's like, he might have, I'm just assuming that maybe he said, oh, I've got to go like maybe switch the air conditioning up and do something. And they left and said bye. And then he went, he had time by himself
To
run
go
for
in.
whatever reason. He
Maybe
took 1
something
minute,
was in
20
the tree.
seconds.
Did he
Maybe,
stash
yeah.
something
Maybe he
somewhere?
was hot. Yes, that's what I assume. Allegedly, possibly, it's just a question. But I think that.
I apologize. I don't know which spot it's in. I think I'm on the right drone footage. I know he has a couple of them, and I just watched one the other day. But this is Nancy's bedroom right here. He's actually talking about. Let's see.
Maybe they went through the back first, or they were in the back first.
He's
and then
talking
they
about
went
what we're talking.
around to the left. Maybe they went around to the left. I don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, the mat's still there.
Uh,
Now, is this where he sees the
They're
shoe in the window?
around, they're looking
Oh, no.
around.
He sees
What
the
is
shoe
it?
when they're not standing there. There's a shoe. He sees somebody in the house when there's supposed to be nobody in there too. When there's nobody out front.
I
No
think I
cars.
have. Yes, there. You could see him by the door, right?
Yeah, you see a white shoe in the window when the house is supposed to be empty and there's no cars in the driveway. There's a shoe.
Oh.
There's somebody walking around inside.
Video's a lot better.
Oh.
1080p.
Not in this one, but
I think this is
when
way-
nobody's there.
Well, when this
Yeah, it is.
SUV showed up, that was one of the weirdest things. Well, there's been so many weird things. I'm not going to say what. When they showed up and they were all dressed in their suits like they were, and I was like, it was like almost out of a movie. I mean, they black SUV rolls up, and they're all walking kind of like very FBI-ish. I don't know what that is, but just it was interesting. And then they kind of walked around. They stood at the front. To this day, well, when it happened, people said those are FBI prosecutors. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the big hoopla. And I'm still to this day, we don't know who are those people.
Oh, right
I
there.
mean, I know they were FBI, but who? Like, what was their job? Were they investigators? Were they? What do you guys think?
I mean, they had to have been.
I still think that was definitely a what's it called? An attorney, because they have to walk through. Because Nancy Grace even said that though.
Attorney, yeah.
Yeah, because they have to walk through in case it ever does go to trial. They have to say that they went in there, they did see the scene, they know where things are. I can't remember what else she said, but I do remember that.
Like the family attorney, right?
No, the prosecutor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Prosecutor.
Yeah, that would make sense. He mentioned something. I think it is a different video that you could actually walk through here, and I see it's kind of clear path, so somebody could walk through there. But would you still?
And-
There's Nancy. God, it's just for
You can
1
climb over-
second, and I
you
keep
can climb over that very easily anywhere. You can get in
Right
there.
there.
Yep, right there. And then she's got a door on the inside panel. But if I click on it, like, there we go. It goes to a different scene. There's
Do
a
you
door.
see how that little space right there on the side there of that window
Mm-hmm.
to the left? That's a doggy door.
Oh,
To the left of the door or the window right there at her house. That's
Wow.
a dog. That's a doggy door. Like
okay.
one, it's like a smaller one. As you could see, the bottom, it's kind of a little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can climb that wall. It's probably only 6 foot.
I thought there was an entryway somewhere, but I guess you're right. There's no entryway.
It's just like her own little patio area for her bedroom.
Yeah, and secluded privacy. It looks like it's definitely built higher so she could have her own privacy.
2 chairs out there.
Yeah, let's put shout out to Mark the Shark. He
Yep.
always, give him credit because he
Yep.
spent. I'm gonna put his link in the chat.
Yep.
And
I got it right
I
here.
put all your links in my chat, and I sent all my people over to come to yours and like and subscribe. So
We've been putting links in the chat
Awesome.
too. And thank you,
Awesome.
I'm
Jules,
gonna
for
do
your
that
help.
one more
Jules been
time.
helping.
Here's
Thank you, guys.
Crystal's channel. I don't have Disturb, but I hear you have one. People are
Yeah.
posting
in
it
the-
in here.
It's
It's a
in the
private chat.
private chat.
So
Mhm.
Disturb, you should be getting some new subs coming in.
Let's go to a different video because I think.
Yeah,
let's see.
I have, and thank you to everyone who has subbed to my channel. I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yep.
thank you all for going and checking out everybody's channel from my chat too. I appreciate you guys. And
Yeah,
Jules,
yeah.
thank you for helping to post those
857.
links.
It's in private chat for Disturbed. And we also have
Steven?
a Disturbed's channel is in the private chat.
Okay, I'll grab it.
Appreciate it.
Um,
'Cause I know a lot of people are
Tommaso,
asking.
I just watched this video the other day. Hold on one second.
Which
Bright
one you
light
got?
at 4 a.m. on Nancy Guthrie's home.
The one when JLR sees it, or the one when Lauren drives by, and there's 2 videos.
Yeah, this was a month ago, so I don't know.
Probably Lauren. 'Cause JLR
Yeah,
was-
that probably was. It probably was Lauren.
Is it the person driving? Because JLR walked up to see his light.
It doesn't show. It's just the name of his video,
Oh,
but it's
'cause
around
on her
that time.
YouTube channel. I have it if you want.
Oh, it's when she's driving by. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I've
That really
seen
shows
that.
a bright light.
Yeah, I think they were inside, either painting, getting the
Yep,
house
I-
ready for something, or
Mhm.
I mean, because
Exactly the type, like you wouldn't have that bright if you were getting up. You would turn like a secondary light on, like a light, just a bit of light at the time of the night. You wouldn't put that was like a spotlight. So they were definitely painting or fixing drywall or doing some work. Felt like. Is that your catchphrase? Because I'm digging it.
Oh my gosh, I hate when I do
Mhm.
that. I go,
I like it.
"Mhm."
It's cute.
Thanks. My
Mhm.
mom always
kinda-
says that. I'm like, oh my
It's
gosh,
sassy. It's really sassy, right, Damien?
is it
I like-
sassy?
Well, it's kind of like you
No,
saying "a." It's kind of like you
Hey.
Canadians. You go
Oh,
"a."
Hers is more adorable. Mine's kind of
Oh,
just
thank you.
Canadian. Hey, like Fonzie. Hey.
Now,
Hey.
did you see that video I made of Nanos, and it's a song of PLC?
Yes.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that.
Do you want to see it? Just a
Yeah,
little
sure,
break,
bring it
just to
up.
like. Well, if you just go to my page, can you go to my channel?
To your
then-
How
YouTube?
about I take
Yeah.
advantage of this to run to the restroom and make a fresh coffee.
Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
if
Go
you
ahead.
if you need to run Disturbed or Crystal, just play. It's like a 3-minute song. It's a little funny, so it
Is
might
it
hopefully it doesn't chase people away, but it's just mainly because, like we've been all saying, the Nanos has been failing. It's that second one right there, and then he's been just pointing fingers at everybody else. And you remember he has that term called white noise.
Yeah.
So I made this video now. Shout out to Pretty Little Kulus because she made the song, and then I just made the video to it. So
How do
It's
you
kind
make
of a-
your videos to it? Like with Canva or
No, I use Grok.
to make a video?
Yeah, I mean I use this to make the video.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. I know there's one you can use Gemini to make them too. I haven't tried it, but here, let me turn the volume up real quick. Okay.
It's funny and it's yeah, it's silly, but whatever. It'll be a little change of pace for a minute.
Yeah, there you
Regular.
go.
You are just white noise. What? White noise? That's right, white noise. No way. Sheriff, that's white noise. You all are just white noise. Background static. White noise. White noise. clean. Now quiet down so I can hear myself think.
Is it Skippy?
I think my internet's.
Well, I grabbed my coffee, turned on the news, feeling the waiting for updates blues. The questions came in a mighty swarm, but somehow nothing could break the form. Where's the info? What's the deal? Can somebody tell us what's actually real? The room got quiet, the cameras froze, then out came the phrase everybody knows. White noise, white noise, the magical sound that drowns the voice. If the questions get too loud, just call it background from the crowd. White noise, white noise. The official go to answer deployment device. When somebody asks, can you explain? Just hit repeat and say the same. We need some answers, we need some clues. We need a little less interview blues. But from the podium came the mighty refrain. Everybody calm down, here comes the same. Every sheriff's heard it for 50 years. So all that criticism disappears. The crowd said, wait, we're still confused. The microphone said, congratulations, you've been duped. White noise, white noise. A symphony of convenient voice. When the details start to collide, just take a little verbal ride. White noise, white noise. Turn the volume up and rejoice. If you can't find the answer today, maybe the answer went away. Wow! Why not the big fancy lab downtown? Why chase the rumors flying around? We use the lab that we always use. That's the lab that we chose to choose. And if you ask about long ago, there's another story from a different show. 40 years back, that's ancient history. Cue the dramatic mystery symphony. When the microphone starts to blow and nobody knows what nobody knows, there's one little phrase that saves the day. Just wave your hands and shout hooray. Is that a fact? Is that a clue? Can we get something we can use? No need to panic, no need to fuzz. The answer is static for us. White noise, the loudest sound with the least amount of choice. Questions flying left and
Sheriff,
right.
what about the allegations? You are all white noise.
White noise. A background band with a cheerful voice. When the public wants to why, just turn the volume up. Sky high. White noise. White noise. White noise. White noise.
It started like it was your internet
like
there
that.
at the end.
That's
It was
cool.
like it
That was
kind of
good.
skipped.
You
there.
are just
Oops.
white.
Did good, Justine. You did good.
Yeah, that's a good job. Good job.
That's fun.
That's cute. I'll have her make me a video for mine.
Yeah, that redial made me like 6 or 7 songs. But I haven't
Me
figured
too.
out how to
They're
I haven't
great.
figured out how to put it on X yet.
Yeah, send me any good songs and I'll make them into like a video.
Okay.
I use Suno. I think the name is Suno or something. To
Yeah.
make a song. Mhm.
Yep.
And then I use Canva to do the video.
Oh wow.
The it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, they're fun, but the main thing is bringing awareness to, Nanos in his like. There's another video Alex did. It's 45 minutes long.
Oh, I
Of
heard it. It's
Nanos.
good.
Did
Yeah.
you watch that?
Yeah, it's good.
I
You
mean,
premiered it the other day, right?
oh
Mhm.
gosh, that one right there is it's almost funny, but if it wasn't true.
Yeah, I know. If it wasn't true, I have. There was something you were talking about with the cameras. Was it you or JLR? Hold on. How there's no cameras in the freaking anywhere. Oops. Hold on one second. I wanted to show you guys real quick. From the clip, he said that Tucson voted against cameras, the street cameras.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's-
they voted down. Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Well, we're basically like Portland, like our politics. So anything like they think, it's very liberal. Let me just put it that way. Very liberal. Like not a little bit, like very. So a lot of that comes down to, you know, there's these activist groups that, you know, they gather the people, and for whatever reason they get that stuff thrown out, you know.
But the thing is, when this stuff happens, you're SOL.
They don't care. Doesn't matter, because it's all about keeping the power too, right? So it's like this, the crime and stuff, since they know they're gonna get elected, no matter if the crime gets better, if this case gets solved or not. They're, you know, but when this case started getting kind of like, the people start investigating Pima County, you notice they got real silent. They don't want exposed what's going on here.
Yeah, Nanos doesn't care because he's in until what, 2028?
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nanos. And
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it.
Can we just talk about how they didn't take the freaking mat, and the whole world saw that?
That's ridiculous. They should have took the mat and the plant.
Yes.
Because
that
he had a
freaking mat.
hole. He has a hole in his glove.
Yeah.
He's wearing a hazmat suit too.
Yeah, I think so.
So
too.
that's why his head looks flat on top.
Yeah. Or a exterminator, like you brought up.
You're not showing the screen.
Yeah.
Are you?
Huh?
We don't see the screen. Are you showing that, or are you just talking about it? Like you're not showing the screen, are you? Like,
No.
No.
Okay.
No, we're just talking about it.
Yeah, the
Be
hazmat.
right back. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, because I didn't see it. That's all. I was missing it because I just came back from making a coffee. So
Oh, I see what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
saying. Yeah, no, we were just talking about it. I do have a video though of Nanos talking about the no cameras, and then
I
JLR was
love
talking
him.
about.
I love
Mhm.
listening to this guy. He's always got something. He's always contradicting himself, double talking, literally in the same sentence. He's like,
Yeah.
the FBI, you know, we get along great. I love them. Yet they're
Yep, and then-
investigating me like since 2015. And
Yeah, he hates them.
he's wild.
It's crazy to me that he would literally fumble somebody's case, especially like a high profile case, because of his ego.
Yeah, that's what it is. They had one of
It's-
those, I guess, peeing contests, whatever, you know, like
Yeah, pissing contact. Yeah.
pissing contests.
There's a flood right now. I heard there's a flash flood in Tucson.
No way.
Yeah.
That time of year, monsoon.
Plus, if they get a lot of rain, it doesn't get a chance to sink in, even in the dirt areas.
Yeah.
It's so hard and dry. It just kind of
Just washes. And if she's out there, the water might push something up.
true. It could, it could erode the top layers off and expose it. Something.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mhm.
I know. I gotta stop doing that.
No, it's awesome. You should just go with it.
It's
You're obviously not going to be
adorable.
able to stop. You're
It
not
is.
going to be able to stop.
Yes.
I would
it's
just embrace
adorable.
it. Embrace it.
That's why I always do videos, because I can cut out all my weird little things. I'm like, I say so many times. I hate that. So.
Or like you don't use like, but then when somebody brings it to your attention, you'll say like more or something.
Oh yeah. Or I hate saying I can always cut those out.
I hate
Like
Mm-hmm.
Luke Daly said in his interview.
Oh my gosh,
200
I about
times.
died. Like, because I hate that word. So when he said it like 5,000 times, I'm like, So what do you guys think about that situation? They said that they detained 3 to 4 people, but yet it was just like we were only told it was Luke. So who are the other people that were detained?
I think they were referring to his mom.
But his mom wasn't detained.
No.
He went to the
but
neighbors. But that would make 2. Where's the other 2? And remember, they got Luke at Culver's, not at his house. So
Right.
who was with the mom?
Didn't we hear something about his brother?
Yeah, but his brother was nowhere to be. His brother wasn't in town. Like, his brother is supposedly a like straight up guy. Like, he wouldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why didn't we hear about these other people's names? I think that's just,
Sketchy.
yeah.
Sketchy as hell.
Yeah.
Who
And
are you
then they
talking about?
archived.
When Luke got detained. It said that there was other people detained at the house.
Mm-hmm.
And who were they?
Somebody said his brother was in Phoenix. I have a family friend that actually knows Luke's family since they were like kids. Not that that means anything, but he just said that you know, she said that the mother, Nancy, what was her name? Luke's mother?
Mary.
Yeah.
Mary was just a sweet lady. Very, very sweet lady. She took in, you know, Luke and his brother as you know, foster kids and raised them. And but you know, I asked him, you know, about this, if she, and she just said, you know, she didn't say anything about the case other than it was crazy. She so I don't know if that changes anything, but as far as Luke, I don't think, in my opinion, has anything to do with it. I guess that's my final thing with the comment. I don't think he does.
Yeah, I don't think he's smart enough to like pull this off, but I could be wrong.
No, that's a whole,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't think he has the ability. The reason I think he got caught up in it is I think his phone tagged in the area and he had some serious charges. And so he actually, I think, has a case against Sheriff Nanos, just like me, because they literally had some flimsy evidence, probably, and they literally ruined his freaking life, essentially.
Yeah, they singled him out just because
I mean,
of his record.
I would be pissed, especially if he didn't do it like he said, and they literally like sent out the freaking troops to his house, and I mean, it was. I would be. I hope he's got a lawyer.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I mean, because if people, you know, like I said, people still think he did it. Well, they obviously would have figured it out if he did. So how could
They
you
got
still?
his DNA. They got all that. So no, I don't think he's involved.
Yeah.
1 second, I'm trying to look up something.
It's been too long for them to.
No, if you look at that guy's photo at the front door, his body's like longer. He's got like a longer frame, torso, yeah, and he's a little bit like Luke seems like very kind of like short and stocky, maybe, you know, chubby a little bit even.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe as a friend or a cousin or something. I don't know.
He has a nice green smoker's vest too.
Yeah.
A vest
in Arizona.
Yeah,
But
weird.
yeah, that the extra layers reminded me a lot of Porch Guy though. I won't lie.
Even if it was cold, it was just a weird vest.
Yeah, why is he wearing? I just don't understand why he's wearing long sleeve shirts.
But he had a vest, really thick vest.
Hold on 1 second. I thought I actually saw something.
Earlier, Truth and Vine wanted me to bring something up too.
Yeah.
About DC. So which came first? The text from DC or forensics?
What?
Which came first? The text from DC to A&T or was it forensics? Because we were trying to figure out if when they got those texts, if FBI was just like sitting there and they were able to like do that, or did they have to call, or you know, how'd they let them know? Or were they monitoring the phones? Like, did they have them in their possession already?
I don't know. I really don't know because are you talking about them receiving the text messages, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
if that came first or if when the forensics came.
I don't know which came first. All I know is
in Luke's filing, or sorry, in Derek Collella's filing, there was a lot of information in there.
Yeah.
The times and all that. But they didn't have the time actually. They just had the details sort of.
Yeah, I have. Hold on 1 second. I have that filing actually.
Yeah, it's like 12-page PDF. I had it up.
Yeah. PDF. Yeah, I have it somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. He said that he texts them from getting their information online, which, I mean, yes, you can file or find somebody's. Oh, I think this might be it. No, I
Yeah,
want
like on a
the.
name finder. He just found their names on a finder.
Yeah, it's not too hard to do, but it's weird that why would he text them? Well, I guess because they live in Tucson, maybe, or hold on one second. I'd have to get on to Pacer. Hold on. Somebody has to
Is it
have it on.
because nobody else was replying to him? So he went to them after?
I don't know. And who's the other person too? Who's the other person? Because it says it says a call. He
Kalila
made a
slips
call.
up and says they something too, right?
Yeah, they exactly.
The call, in my opinion, if that were to Annie or Tomaso, that would have been stated because they were the last people to see their mom, and they're already documented as receiving the text. So, what other family member does that leave that could have made a 9-second phone call or received a 9-second phone call?
I don't believe that Tommaso sat in his car and watched an 84-year-old walk into her and just kind of watched her walk inside. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
If you go there, you would walk her to the door and make sure she's in, and I'd get her slippers and make sure she's got some warm milk to boil and have a drink or whatever.
Well,
Right.
there was
drop her off.
There was rumors that he did.
Not for 2 minutes.
That would make
for
sense.
The garage.
Yeah.
The garage.
Makes me think it's a lie because you don't just sit there and watch her kind of go in the house and then leave. 84-year-old woman, you'd walk her in. You'd be at her door to help her open her door and get out of the car and hold her arm as she walks in, or just be with her.
I know. I like I said, I heard the rumor, but maybe he did go inside with her. But maybe he went in through another door. But I don't know.
No, he says I seen her inside, but technically if she goes in the door and walks in, then he's seen her inside. So that's the semantics of it all.
Yeah, if she got a light on or anything.
Mm-hmm. Like if she walks in the door and closes it, and he's sitting in the driveway looking at before the garage closes, he's seen her in the house.
Yeah.
So it's not, people thought that he meant he went in, but he says he did.
This Tommaso guy, this is the
Son-in-law. Yep.
Yeah.
Of Savannah's sister, Annie.
Yeah. If you, I'm sorry, but the way how I was raised, if you care about your elderly, you're going to walk them up to their house.
Definitely.
Like you said, you're going to provide the milk, the warm milk. You're going
to walk around and make sure she's all locked up for the night and everything's safe. And, you're going to check on her and help her with whatever she wants. Yep.
Check all the rooms.
You're going to check all the rooms. You're going to check everything.
Yeah.
You're going to, because you care. People that don't care, they do other things like, oh yeah, I saw her walk into the front door and then she was in and then I left.
Or if it didn't even happen, if you're just making it up, that's a good thing too.
Or that too.
I'm looking for something real quick, you guys.
Yeah, the whole timeline is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
The entire freaking thing. And I still don't even think that she was even, I still don't even think that 31st was the day. Just because of stupid nanos and him kept slipping up with those mistakes, saying the 30th, and then the paperwork was filed at the 30th. So I don't even believe that was the day, the proper day.
Dang it, I thought I had something up here, but I don't.
Well, what I think is if you guys, if this case isn't solved by February 1st, then everybody should plan to come and Tucson to bring awareness to the case. Do like a 1 year, because I mean, as of right now, I honestly, and Brian Enton says this all the time, I don't think they have anything. So if they don't have anything, they can't just create shit out of the if they don't have anything, they don't have anything. And they don't want to admit that, especially Sheriff Nanos. And the FBI obviously isn't going to admit that. So we might just be literally in this like kind of like circle of information where we don't get any information. It's sad.
We might not for a few years.
I'm still have hope out for the IGG.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that Nanos keeps holding is, oh, we're waiting for that. We're waiting for that. That's his one thing he keeps going back to. Shibby knows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do whatever I want. That was Nanos. You just jumped in for a second.
Yeah.
Yep.
The laws apply to you guys, not me.
Yep.
Yep.
Somebody, I got a chatter here. It says she's very adamant. Yes, in AJ's chat, someone said Nancy is buried in her yard. They used chemical LYE to rid of her. I googled it. What does chemical I do to your lawn? And so she's really adamant about this dead grass in the back. And that's where Nancy could be.
I don't know if you'd sprinkle it on the
Possibly.
grass, though. You would sprinkle it on the body before you buried it.
I mean, that's what I'm just saying. So I want to make sure I didn't.
I don't know if the roots of the grass would. I see. It's possible. It's possible. It would affect the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think she's buried or anything in her yard, though.
No, I don't.
I mean, it's hard to believe, that they wouldn't have figured that out.
Yeah, I think she's less than 10 miles away, though. Why is my comments not showing up here? There we go. Yeah, I think she's less than 10 miles away. Have they looked, though? They did check one septic tank back there. They were back there in the backyard for a while. I was looking for something. Sorry, that's what was taking me so long. I couldn't find it, though. They were looking in that backyard for a long time. And if something was back there, I'm sure. Remember when they were over there by that tree house too at one point?
Yeah, I mean, I think, when they're doing these scenes, they just have to check everything, like check off the box. Did you check there? So, of course, they're going to check everywhere. But the big clue to me is the blood on the front porch.
Yeah.
And then
That's
all
how
the
she
way
left.
down the driveway. So something happened at 2:28 a.m., right? Because her pacemaker spiked, right?
Yep.
Well, if it spiked, did they either, is that when she discovered, like they discovered her and she woke up? Or is that when she hopefully not, but maybe passed away?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think she was still alive when she left the house.
the main point is they either, if she was alive or she wasn't, they took her, and then we have to figure out, or why won't they tell us if this is a ransom? Well, they could confirm that and go, yes, we 100% think it's a ransom. What's the flimsiness of it? It's either they think it's not or they think it is. Is there a gray area about it? I mean, if you're the FBI, you either believe to be real, and so they should be a warning the public, hey, yeah, we think this is a domestic group, or is this an international group? Because this to me is a national security threat.
Mm-hmm.
Where what if it was, a politician's son or daughter or grandma or somebody else like that, and now they can just come into America and disappear with someone? I mean, it's
Exactly.
Just to cause chaos and disruptions.
This just came out.
It gets political, and
I read that.
Fighting and arguing, and
yeah,
Wins dismissal. Yeah. You just read this?
Yep.
Arizona sheriff leading investigation into the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie has received a legal victory after a judge dismissed a lawsuit filed against him by a county jail inmate. That's the one he beat up, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's crooked. So he can just beat up somebody and get away with it?
Well, I don't think that was him that beat him up. I think because the sheriff, he just oversees the jail.
Yeah, but Alex showed the video of him hitting him.
Was it Nanos?
It-
I think it was an underling
It
of
sure
Nanos.
shit looked like Nanos.
Could be.
Hmm.
But there was another incident at the gas station where they pinned a guy against a gas pump and he was handcuffed too, and they started beating him. There was a whole other situation.
Well, and guess what happened today, sadly?
What?
Another person died in the Pima County Jail last night.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
How many people do they have there at one time?
A lot. Because if you listen to that radio station he was just on, someone died like a couple weeks ago or something, or excuse me, about a month ago too, right?
Yep.
Wow.
I wonder what the average is per the other compared to other jails.
Well, what happened? The jail is very outdated and it's understaffed, and obviously working in jail is not. I can't imagine how. It's not a fun job, I'm sure. Maybe for some people, I don't know.
But how are so many people dying though?
Well, I'll tell you, because they come in, like this person specifically, from what it reported, is he was on alcohol and also other things, so probably on meth, I would have guessed. And
they don't get them the proper medical attention. They just throw them in the cell and let them lay there.
yeah, well, there's this whole Daphne or something. They come in and they like help. They take over essentially, and they put them in a restraint chair. And
Yeah.
the details will come out. But we tried to get a new jail about 2 years ago, and the voters said no.
Yeah.
So
I mean, even Nano said it was in bad condition. I was looking to see if I could find some. Those are the rocks Lauren's been making.
yeah, those are
She's
awesome.
been making them all.
And a super fan of mine brought a couple rocks for us. Her name is Flicker. She made the paintings for Nancy too.
Oh.
And the first one got stolen from the out front of Nancy's. She had the orange painting she put there herself. It got like when they got rid of everything, it went missing with all the stuff. And then she made another painting and on my live stream delivered it to the Bring Her Home sign. And when she painted a rock, it was when Ted went out there and wrote names on that Bring Her Home banner.
Yeah.
He was writing for hours in the sun, and we missed about 30 or 40 names. So Flicker painted, one of our viewers, painted on a rock all their names and delivered it there for us, for me.
Oh,
so really nice.
That is
Damian
really
even
sweet.
saw it too, so it was really nice.
Who took all that? That's crazy. Do you think the family has it all, or like?
Well, on my channel, Flicker called that day it happened. Flicker, she called the sheriff's office about all that, who took it, because she was worried because she wrote a letter to Nancy inside her painting with some kind of personal info, I guess, sort of. And she called the sheriff's department and said, "Hey, who took it?" And they called her back live on my show.
Oh.
The sheriff's department said that it wasn't them, that it was a representative for the family. He said it on my show. One of the sheriffs that called back. So we don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if he was lying or misinformed. He said it was the family who took all that stuff.
It makes you wonder, because whoever took Dad's flowers,
right?
You know what I mean?
They had that tracker in it too. Remember? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was too bad they didn't catch them. That would be great if they caught people doing it.
I think they might have, though, because it said somebody was arrested.
Oh,
Well,
When?
the main thing that's missing is the letter, Annie's letter.
Yeah.
Remember she wrote that
Yep.
letter? Oh no,
With the
that's
card.
missing. Somebody stole that. Like that was straight,
did
stolen.
it go when they took all the stuff, or was that a different time?
No. From what I understand, that was taken kind of on its own.
Makes you wonder when it was taken. See, they should have left the camera out there.
They probably have it on camera. That guy in the white
Mhm.
Tesla probably does, or Sue Ellen, or somebody.
Yeah, Sue Ellen's watching everything. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Juanita actually posted this the other day. I had shown this. They had a lot of break-ins supposedly back in the end of 2024, and that's like Nancy had put her house up for sale around that time too. But she didn't end up selling it. So it makes me wonder if that's when allegedly she got cameras inside her house. But this is from the HOA, and it says the Pima County Sheriff's Deputy will, like, if you are on vacation or whatever, this is right after the thefts, that if you don't have an alarm system and there's no one on your property, if you have an alarm system or if there is someone staying on your property, they will not check. So think about it. This was back in 2024 when it was posted, the end of 2024. All these sheriff deputies like knew about homes that didn't have alarms or any, you know what I mean? And if somebody left, I'm not saying it, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's connected. I'm just saying, what if somebody got a hold of that list and knew who does and who doesn't have alarms on their homes?
It sounded like they don't want to come out and keep investigating false alarms too. It sort of sounds like they're saying.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
if you're
So
not there and your alarm goes, we're not going to go. If you don't call us, we're not going to come running out because your alarm's going off.
well, yeah, they put this out after all the robberies, I guess. Like there was this weird Amazon thing going on where people were robbing people's homes, like pretending to be Amazon people.
Right. It's like if you just wear one of those vests, those yellow vests, you can walk
Yeah.
around doing anything.
Yeah, and they were making people would open their doors and be like, "Oh, you have to sign for this," and people were like, "What the
Up
heck?"
here in Canada, there was an incident where a fake Amazon driver went to the door holding a box and it had a crossbow in it. And when the person answered the door, they shot them with the crossbow, if I can say that.
Oh my God!
It was horrible. It looked like an Amazon driver. They thought they were getting a package, and he had his hand in the back of the box, and he just.
You're in Canada?
Yeah, I'm in Toronto.
Oh my gosh! Do you follow the Jack and Lily case?
Sort of, not really though.
Oh
I
my
didn't. I
gosh!
kind of just watch other people doing it. I saw you had some videos of it.
Yeah, I've followed it since day one, and it's
frustrating too, eh?
Oh man, yeah.
I'll watch your videos on it later to catch up on it.
Yeah, I'm not so nice on them.
No, perfect.
Nah. Yeah, it's crazy, because you kind of know what happens. Like 2 kids just vanish, and everybody on the property is just dozing off.
It looks like the stepdad, right? It looks really sus.
Yeah, very, very. He's
I'll look into it.
Been arrested under different charges, but yeah, it's a crazy case. I mean, they all are. They all got their own, just like this one with the 16 kids. I did a video on that the other day, and YouTube is like saying it's too sensitive to put it out there. And I'm like, what?
That's horrible. How could people do that to children?
I don't know. It's sick. It's really sick. And then, I mean, all the cases are just crazy. They're all just, they each all have their own.
The weird thing is with these cases, like Nancy's and all that, why don't we have so much of this technical evidence? Because every case I watch, they're using Google data, cell phone data, satellite data.
Yep.
All these cameras, neighbors bringing cameras in, and cameras in your car, the telemetry in your car data, and all this data.
Yep.
Nothing.
And it's crazy because she doesn't live in a rural town. Like it's Like with like
I
Jack
said,
and Lily's, they live in the middle of freaking nowhere. Okay.
yeah,
Like
that's in the middle
they're,
of the forest. Yeah, like boonies.
yeah. So it was very hard for them to get like footage from, and they do have
Well, that's
cameras like on the highways and stuff, but not on, you know what I mean? But here they have cameras, but they're fake. It's crazy.
Like if somebody got abducted on my street, I would have the exact car and license plate and time in and time out of how it happened. Because we'll go to your cameras if they can't see the street.
True. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, a lot of people though don't have their cameras, watching traffic because you get so many alerts. Most people
Well,
just have them.
you don't have to have that on. You can turn those off. You don't have to. You don't
Well,
have to
true. I mean, you could do the range and stuff. Like I
just
would
have it recording 24/7. You don't have to have any alerts.
Oh
on
yeah.
because
But that would be like a Ring camera, for instance. Like a lot of people have those nowadays, and every alert would go off.
Have them up on the top of your corner of your house, and you could turn that function off. I'm sure you can switch that off and turn the sensitivity down.
Turn the sensitivity down, yeah, but
I think you can disable it also. In my cameras, you can. I have Wise cameras, and they're beautiful. $40, little cubes, and you don't need a subscription or nothing. You just have I put a 128 gigabyte memory card, and it has 4K video for 3 or 4 weeks, 24/7 recording. You don't need the subscription. You can just use the app and get it all. It's so amazing.
Yeah. See, the stupid subscription. Like, I mean, you really don't.
You need four of them up on each corner of your home, kind of looking down and then kind of straight out in a 90-degree angle. Then if you do that on every corner of your home, you have basically 360-degree coverage of the whole area.
Yeah. Well, it looked like Nancy did. I mean, she had it on the casita. She had it on the, I mean, everywhere.
They have it. They have these people on camera if it happens.
They have to. And if she had cameras inside, like, come on.
I hope she did.
There has to be, because it was said, and then obviously, like I found articles that were archived. Why are they archiving those? Like
I've seen pictures from Mark's thing. There's cameras on the casita. I guess that might have been afterwards too. I don't know.
There's camera. There was a camera on the casita that they were taking down. There's even it's a solar, so it's kind of like a Ring camera on the casita because you can see the solar panel. And then there was one over by Nancy's.
Wise makes them, and they have a removable battery, so the solar keeps it going for weeks, right?
Yes,
but you still have to remove the battery and replace it with a freshly charged one. But the solar kind of buys you a couple weeks.
See, I have solar for one of mine, but I don't have Wise, and I never remove it. Yeah, I never take the battery out. It charges the battery. Yeah, I never have to remove it. For the one, yeah.
Cool.
And the other one is like so sensitive, like, and birds like always go in front of it, and
spiders, headlamps, lights, everything. Yeah.
And weird particles will show up, and I'm like, what is that? Like,
right, when it's humid and things are floating around, it sets off.
Yeah. You're like, what the hell is that? Like, looks like sparkles or something.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's a humidity.
Humidity's bad here. Yes, it is so bad. Like,
because the infrared light shines on it, and it looks like it's like mist.
Yep, exactly. Like glows. Like little. Yeah. A lot of my followers have been watching. They know about the Jack and Lily case. That's freaking crazy. You definitely have to look into that, though.
I will binge your videos after this.
Oh, you're gonna be like, oh my god, she's fucking crazy. Yeah. There's something about that case that pisses me off. Like, really just pisses me off. I think it's because of all the inconsistencies and lies, and then you got the mom who doesn't talk at all. She just leaves, doesn't talk at all. But then you find out that there was like some other stuff going on there but still, like, I don't know. But the stepdad, yeah.
So how long has it been? It's been a year or two.
It's been a year, over a year. Yeah, May 2nd was a year. Yep. Nothing. Yeah.
I'll
It's
have to look
sad.
into it. I don't know much about it.
And that's the same thing, like they've given, and they're the RCMP, they've given updates in the first, like, what, 6 months, kind of. But now nothing at all. They haven't really came out at all. But they came out with like documents and stuff like that to show what they've done, like with polygraphs and what they've searched and stuff like that. Way more than what Nanos has. I mean, but yet they're doing that as a missing child's, like, as they wandered off. But yet, it's just a criminal case. It is.
But also, the RCMP is our federal level police. They're not our provincial, which is like state police.
True. Very
They're
true.
Federal. They're like
Very
almost
true.
FBI.
Yes. Behavioral science. Yeah. Yeah. It is crazy.
It sounds interesting. I will look into it.
Yeah, definitely look into it. And if you want to look at the documents or anything, I can send it to you.
Yo, you could pull up that Alex video and play a little bit of that Nanos.
Was it funny? I missed some of it. Yeah, it looked funny.
Hold on one second.
I mean, I don't think he'll mind, and I'll definitely put his link. Great job, Alex, for he said he's been working on this for a while. And basically,
it's like a highlight reel of all his dumb statements, probably, eh? Yeah,
but it's not like, I mean, it's 45 minutes, and it could have went on probably for like 3 hours. Like,
yeah.
What I'm thinking, Shibby, is here's an idea. Let's set up a 24/7 channel of Nanos, just his bullshit.
Yeah.
You think it'd go far?
I think we'd be able to root for 3 years straight. Yep.
Yep.
Millions of views.
Well, once you hear it and how silly it is, because a lot of times you just hear it and it goes by, but once you hear it repeated, it's ridiculous.
But it's good to hear it, like, from one interview he says one thing, and then weeks later it's good to hear them back to back, because he exactly contradicts himself.
Or he repeats himself with the exact white noise.
Talking points, yeah.
But you don't have to watch the whole thing, but however much, and it's kind of funny too, because he's just a clown. How you guys holding up, Crystal and Disturb?
I was gonna say, with this Nanos guy, wasn't he supposed to, or wasn't there a vote to get him out?
But
a month and a half ago.
He showed up 5 minutes before the end of it. He showed up with his lawyer and stalled with a 32-page filing.
Okay, so the vote never went through then.
Ask Damian. So I don't think.
Yeah. So basically, they don't really have, I guess, because he's an elected official, right? It's not as easy as like we would think, and so.
Right.
From what I understand, they tried as hard as they could, but they just didn't have enough to be able to do it on their own without it being real flimsy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, or
he could also have a lot of dirt on people that have the authority to vote him out.
That's part of the the unknown, but yeah, we definitely.
I think the vote was to so they could bring it on the docket and talk about it, not so they could actually turf him. More so they could just discuss it.
Well, and it was also to like send a message to him if they, hey, we're gonna try this. We probably can't do it, but we're gonna make your life a hell for a couple weeks, and then so you're asking what happened, so. Since they weren't able to vote on it officially and like get him thrown out, they had it sent to the Arizona Attorney General, and she is supposed to either do something and file charges or do nothing. Now, she is a Democrat and so is Nanos, and so most likely they don't like to go after each other. Nothing's going to happen. In my opinion.
So it's basically just, hey, we're going to feed you to the wolves for a little bit. You're going to get a little dirt on your face, but don't worry. Nothing's going to happen to you at the end of the day. And you can continue on with your corrupt department.
Yes, sir.
Remember those
Exactly.
3 ultimatums. The first one was about the vote to see if they can talk about it. The second one was about his lying on his resume, and the third one was about his overspending 2 years, going over budget. Remember that?
Hmm.
They just tried to embarrass him more or less.
Yeah. So
And then he
it's,
shows up 5 minutes beforehand with a 32-page filing to stall. I have a feeling that he'll stall this in the courts. He'll be long gone and even passed away before this gets settled, in my opinion.
Yep.
that's right. Oranges. You're right. I remember reading about that there was called for a motion to have him resign. And no one seconded the motion. I do remember
That's it, yeah.
seeing that. I do
Yep.
remember seeing that. And then now all of a sudden I haven't heard anything since.
Nope. I don't think we will. I just
No,
don't think.
it's now it's all being politics are being played in this now.
Oh, totally. Totally.
Dang, this case is just so disgusting.
It is. It really is.
It's
Well, it's the same thing with the Holly Dasso case. Same sheriff. It's going on 3 years. And what happens is when they don't have anything, they just go silent. And that's what, like Holly Dasso, you have, and Nancy Guth, same thing. And it's like if they don't have the case handed to them, they don't want to spend the money because it all comes back to money. So the less that Sheriff Nanos can spend on finding Nancy Guthrie, the more he's going to be in his budget. But he already spent $1 million on trying to find her the first 2 weeks. So that's where we're all looking at it in an emotional standpoint. He cares about is getting that budget. He needs his money for the overtime. Why shouldn't he be spending $5 million just to find Nancy or even another $1 because he doesn't really care about finding her. It's all about keeping the machine rolling, keeping the ball rolling, keeping the attention off of him.
the status quo.
Yeah. And
The
that's
status
why.
quo of all, corrupt states.
Exactly. And that's why the only thing, like I've been saying, the only thing that's going to, the people need to speak. And we got to eventually, somebody's got to help plan a big protest, or it's just going to continue.
I was just
I
going to
mean-
say, like, if I could just ask, I'm sorry if I said, I didn't mean to interrupt
No.
you. As a community, where do we go from here? Because I'm going to be transparent with everyone, chat, all of you guys here. Like, I'm very new to this. Okay. And I'm trying to get into this. The only thing is that once like a month hit in this disappearance, like I just knew already that nothing was going to come of this. Because when you're missing a month, like it's chances of you being found are not good. So as a community, where do
It's been many months? It's been 160 days, right? 160
Yeah.
something days. So that's like 4 months.
Yeah. So like as a
5 months.
community, so like during my time, because I've been watching, I know that Crystal's very passionate about it, and I'll watch her shows, and I've even watched a lot of you guys as well. So I've been watching from afar, and the one common question that always kept popping up in my mind is, okay, I see the passion, I see how you guys are keeping her name alive and doing all this, but as a community, where do we go from here? Where? What can we do? Because now it seems like it's the people versus a corrupt state.
Yeah, that's why I think there's different levels to it. I mean, obviously, everybody kind of has their own thing of what they could do. Some people, are doing change.org or just helping out, writing letters. Like I know there's like letters that can be written, so there's things like that can be done with that. And then there's like boots on the ground things. So, I mean, it's kind of like everyone just has to decide for their own what they can do. Personally, I think the more people just are learning about Tucson, what's going on here, and then that'll just reverberate and people will start, and hopefully it'll bring change. That's what it is. That's what I'm hoping, that people aren't going to live in fear anymore, right? Because a lot of people live in fear, right? Oh, I'm going to get arrested if I go do this report, or and if we have people that are getting educated now, but then now if somebody goes missing in their state, they can start advocating for their. So it's just, I think every person has their own you know, gifts that they could offer to help.
Yeah.
Mosquito.
Mosquito. Hey guys, I gotta go feed my chickens or put them up, not feed them. We'll probably feed them too. I didn't realize what time it was.
Are you closing off for the night?
Yeah, I didn't realize what
Okay.
time it was. It's like almost 8 here and it's getting dark.
Oh, it's been
Well,
a
I'll
blast.
play
We've been
this.
going 3
I'll
hours
play
and
this
40
over
minutes.
at on my channel. I'll play this video.
Yeah,
Then.
it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he did a good job.
You going live
Hi,
again,
cool.
so
Damian?
much.
I'll call in later if you want.
Yeah, Shibby, come on. Anyone, you guys want to come over?
I'll head on over.
Disturbed and Crystal. I know if you guys are still up. If not, come in the chat, whatever. But feel free. I'll
How
put the
about this?
link.
If I can't find anything better to
Yeah,
do,
here,
I'll come
let's
to your
put-
show. Okay.
Here, I want to put
I'll get
I want to put everybody's link in the chat here
I'll
for
drop you down.
joining. I appreciate you guys for coming in today. This was awesome. We should do
Thank
this
you.
more often.
Thank you for
Seriously.
allowing me to be on all your shows. I appreciate it.
Great.
Yeah, like it
Yep.
was. Never got to like do a live with you guys before. Well, with you and Disturbed, I haven't either. So it's nice
Yeah, I'll have you
for
on.
us all to talk.
I'll definitely have you on our show next.
Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, that would
we'll
be
work something
awesome.
out. Actually, all of you guys, it's going to be a fun show. It's going to be laid back. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be good. We have a lot of good things coming. So
Go ahead and promote it.
I just did.
I meant with the channel.
I'm such a dork. I was posting the links
Oh.
in the back chat. You guys are probably like, "What are you doing?"
Oh my god.
Love you, chat. I love the chat too. So
There's
love you guys.
everybody's links in here. Yeah, thank you guys. You guys are amazing, all of you. I appreciate you all for being on here. Oh, my camera's not even on. I didn't even realize it. I was messing around with this here.
Thanks, Blue Cat.
Love you, Blue.
But yeah, you guys set it up, and I will be there.
Cool. Yeah, we would
Yeah.
love to have everyone.
Nice meeting you.
Same here.
All
All right, everybody. Have
Yeah.
a great one.
Everybody.
Have a great
Thank
week.
you guys.
All
right.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Bye.
You know, I got to go put my chickens up, or somebody will eat them.
Yeah, you got to do that. Bring them inside, right? You bring them in. Do they sleep with you or what? In the
Oh,
living
hell
room,
no.
or-
No,
Cool.
they go in. They
In
go
the
in the
Safe
coop.
there.
They would shit all over the place. Yeah, I know a freaking guy. This my old boss, like years ago. He had like over 100 freaking chickens, and he would let
his
them
house?
come in his house.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's so freaking weird. So weird. Like they shit all over the place, I was told.
Guess he has no carpeting. I hope.
I heard like
got rid
two
of
of them would sleep in bed with him.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Lucky them.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'd be afraid
Jeepers.
that thing would peck something. I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, imagine like the poop chicken diapers.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
I like
they're
chicken, but not that much.
yeah, I know. They're gross. They're dirty birds, but
Yeah.
truth and vines, you guys are funny. Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah, they're gross. I want to get ducks, but I'd have to get a
Well,
larger coop though. I think,
Geese,
so.
geese are good too. I see a few channels where they have geese running around their property.
she doesn't like geese because we
Oh,
were talking
hell
about that
no.
earlier.
We
That
were- yeah.
bunch.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we were talking
My
about geese
neighborhood.
earlier.
Why
I
are
had
they
a-
different?
They're freaking mean. You
Yeah,
never,
they chase. They do chase people around a lot. I see that.
yeah.
That's only if you feed them. Because our
Yeah.
geese are sweet in our neighborhood. They
What?
like to come in your yard and take a shit, but I mean, they walk around and yeah.
Dude, I get them in my pond, and if I even walk outside, they're like squawking at me.
But at least the
They're
Canadian
really mean.
geese say sorry afterwards. So they shit all over.
They are Canadian geese. They're
Yeah.
I'm in New York.
They're very
but right
polite.
here. Yeah,
They
they're so
poop
mean. I had
everywhere
them bite.
politely.
They're bad. One of them was so polite, got eaten by a fox.
Good. You got to cull them
Yeah.
down a bit. We do that up here. We have to cull them. There's so many of them.
Yeah, they're
Unfortunately,
bad. They're cute. The babies are cute though. Hi, Laura. Good to see you. Good to see you, dear.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you
thank-
all.
All right. Thank
all
you
the
so
support.
much.
We love you
Take
guys.
care, everybody. Love
Thank
you
you
guys.
for
Love
putting
you,
this
Chad.
together.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. This was great. Let's do it again soon.
Yes,
So,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Bye.
See ya.
all right. Love
See
you
you guys
guys.
over
Thanks
here.
a lot.
Night.
Good night. Thank you.
Night.
Bye, guys. Bye, chat. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Appreciate you all. And we will see you soon. Good night.